shaking. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what we're doing today. I don't know. I thought maybe we could do a little research. What's up, Barlazy? How's it going? I'm not gonna lie. I'm exhausted. I'm very, very tired. Did you start your new job? Is that a thing? I feel like you were starting a new job, right? Or am I high? I'm not high, but I just may be wrong. Oh, I've got to fix my stuff. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's go to the front page of the YouTubes. First week. How was the first week? Let's see. There we go. I need this up there, right there. I need that right there. And then I'm going to do this. Ooh. I need to edit that and edit that. And we're going to make that right there. There we go. There it is. There it is. Now I can do this. Perfect. And I can do that. Perfect. Cool. Cool, cool. We are making progress. Oh, God. Nothing. What is this? My skin crawls just thinking about it. You can't hear that, can you? Let's see if I can fix that.
Have some kind of reaction, good or
There we
bad,
go.
then I didn't do a very good job. Because not everyone is going to like everything I make, and that's okay. I like when you like my cakes, and I like when you don't like them. Oh, and the sidewalks cake too. Just the thought of eating chalk.
Chalk. Eating chalk. Let's see. I was going to see where I find a used server. New and refurbished servers. Okay, can I... let's try a Dell server. I don't know. Oh, is my chat off again? It is. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why my chat was not working. Getting better, learning to do new things. Staff and owner are nice and very encouraging. Nice. Nice saying. I am in top chat. I just noticed. I'm sorry. You know what? Of course there's audio issues. I don't need this right now. It is interesting being talked about in an academic paper. Look, it's the chat's working now. It's right up there. It's working great. It's been a long day. Go back and forth, back and forth. I was wondering how much it would be. Like, how much is a refurbished server? You may miss the giveaway. Yeah, you might miss the giveaway. using my nifty audio switch. Nice. $550. Hi, Nubs. Hello. Hello. How are you doing? Let's go over here. Look, you're on TV. You're on the you're on the internet. You're such a turd. She's such a turd. You. Nobody can see you though. They can't see your face. They can't see your face. They just see your butt. Your AI tech assistant seems nice. Yes. They used to add chalk to bread dough in the 18th century before they discovered it caused digestive issues. It made bread texture more fluffy. Interesting. My dad, Frank, whenever he used to make pancakes, he would put a little bit of Coke soda in the batter to make them fluffier. This cat is in desperate need of scritches. She's been really needy the last couple days. So yeah, I had my first. Now they use good old-fashioned chemicals. Yes, I had my first therapist appointment yesterday, and it went well. I need to make some notes this weekend. I have homework to do, which is we'll see how homework goes. Thank you. Thank you. As Bevesto soup. It did go well. She was very nice. I think we got along well. So we'll see. I did think it was funny that halfway through it, she just stopped and she was asking me all sorts of questions. And she just stopped and said, I have a question for you. I was like, okay. She said, do you happen to have ADHD? I was like, funny story. So my brother has it. My dad thinks he has it. TikTok thinks I have it. So probably. She said there's just quite a few things that you're talking about that seem like you may have some of the issues with the things. I was like, yep, you're right. She said the good news is the medication you're on already is some of the medication they would put you on. So whether you want to get diagnosed or not, you're already kind of doing the thing that you need to do. I was like, that's totally fair. It's totally fair. I'm like the laziest medicated person ever. Just give me the one pill, please. Although I may be going on more medications. I don't know. We'll see. I have to talk to my doctor later this month. I'm so exhausted. How's everyone's week? What's everyone been up to? How good are these servers? This is a 6-core, 32 gig, 4x1 terabyte. I think that's a decent. My meds help with the 8080. Nice. Disgustingly hot and humid. That I've heard that. I've heard that it is disgustingly hot and humid for you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not in California right now. It just sounds awful. Everything about it sounds awful. I just got an inventory alert. My daughter will probably earn her first belt in, I don't even know how to say that. Capoeira? Capoeira? Capoeira. I saw a video of her on Facebook doing it. Doing the like, that's the like dance fighting. It's so pretty. I was always impressed by the capoeira folk. Army knew my hate. That's why they sent me to Panama and Death Valley. Well, that's fair. Well, besides, people dying from overheating, it's usually pretty nice. Right? Let's see, hold on, let me close some shit. Let's close some shit so I can open this. There we go. Let's look at some, excuse me. I want a Sportster. What kind of sporties we got? Look at that. How is that new or used? It's 2001 Sportster S. Oh, this is a pretty motorcycle. That's a very pretty motorcycle. She'll also get to practice with one of the higher up from Brazil visiting her school. So, nice. No, skip us, man. That sounds dope. I got a tick on my penis and had to have a female nurse remove it. Nice. That sounds like fetish unlocked, right? Do they still come? I still get people randomly commenting on my motorcycle videos, and they're never nice. They're never nice. People are fucking dickheads. Especially motorcycle people. Motorcycle people in particular are douchebags. So I guess I deserve it, right, for making motorcycle content. Really, like, what did I expect? Whatever. Yeah, like, they're always making fun of me, right? Like, the one I got the other day was so much bullshit. Stop BSing so much and get to the point and take that paper clip off your lip. And I responded with this is the energy I bring to the responses. I responded with I'm so sorry that I forced you to watch my video. Oh yeah, the weird slavery stuff on Pastor's video was weird. That was a whole thing this week. And he just kept coming back, except like Pastor was responding to posts that the dude was making that I couldn't see. Like I don't know why. But I don't know if they were like auto banning some of the stuff he was saying. I wonder if they're there yet. Let's go look. Just keep switching back and forth between these views. Let's see. Pastor Recoil. Oh, my nose is itchies. Vidges. I keep coming back to this one, so it keeps resetting and saying I haven't watched it yet, but I have. Yeah, see, there's a comment missing here between these two, and I want to know what it is. Because I feel like we're missing something here. It was, and this dude was commenting on it. And if you look this guy up, I can do this on my stream since he's not here. If you look this guy up, like everything he comments on is pastors making videos about slavery in the Bible. Like everything. And some of it, like, I just feel like maybe this may be a troll or a crazy person, right? Questionable person. What are you looking at me for? What are we doing? So basically he watched Pastor's video was all, yeah, pretty much. He watched Pastor's video and was like, I'm going to completely ignore everything about that video. And he said, but Paul says, but Paul says it's okay to enslave people. So you're a liar. Pastor's like, nah, man. He's very polite. I will give him that. Pastor has patience that I do not. Like, I would have maybe the first comment, I would have replied patiently. But after he came back again with more, like, nuh-uh. I would have been like, nah, bro. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. That is true. He does make it through Reaper's emails. It's probably like single-handedly made him a more patient pastor. Reaper's emails single-handedly are helping Pastor be better. I'm still trying to see if he's gonna tow this person's car. What happened there? What the fuck that was? Weird. Because I totally feel like he should tow this person's car. Like, they literally put a stage up. Like, they had to put the stage up next to this car because I don't know. I would have right then and there towed it. But I'm a dickhead. I was saying he should put it behind the car. Like, they should put the stage behind the car so when the person comes back, they can't leave. I thought that was the correct move, but Pastor's like, no, man. Yes, there is meat in the trunk. I still feel like both of look, it's like Pastor's here. Hey, look, I can mute it and he can just it's like he's here. Hi, I'm Pastor Recoil. We're gonna talk today about I don't know what it would be. This is my hello, my name is Pastor Recoil. And we're gonna talk today about the Bible. I don't know. That's mean. I shouldn't be mean. We should redub. I should start a whole other channel that's just redubbing his videos. That would be funny, right? We could call it Recoiling Recoil. How do you Pastor with audio issues? It does check out. How do you what do they call it when you do something to fix recoil? How do I fix recoil? If I could spell recoil, how do I fix recoil? How do I fix gun recoil? How to manage recoil? How to beat recoil anticipation? Negate the kinetic energy. Negating the kinetic pastor. How do we you guys want to look at some TikToks? Let's get this video unmonetizable.
Thought about the fires, thought about tsunamis and how a situation getting dire. Thought about the apocalypse and how it might be lit, till I realized all my rations are gonna taste like shit because there's no sriracha at the end of the world.
Oh,
No,
man.
there's no sriracha at the end of the world. Went to 20 grocery stores, I didn't need a list just to find out that there's no sriracha at the apocalypse. Okay, tell you it's my last straw.
That's plastic.
Throw my car in the trash.
Sarcastic.
All right, I
What do you
like
mean
that song.
sarcastic? Like, we've destroyed the planet. Like, we've done this to ourselves. I don't know what I'm being sarcastic
I
about.
know we're already
Thought about the future.
getting nailed. I have 2 minutes till the end of my shift. I don't think I'll take another call. You know what? You should not take another call. Oh my god. That's what I get for touching the camera. I got a new shelf to put my monitor and stuff on so that I have like little cubbies. But now my camera's sitting at a weird angle. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I wish this whole thing could go back, but it can't. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It is kind of nice. It's like all right here in my face hole. Let's see. I did make a new TikTok the other day. I thought this was hilarious. I don't think TikTok did.
Yogi, that's butt juice.
Hey, yo, boo boo. I gotta go poo poo. I could not stop laughing. Look, I'm wearing the same shirt. Can you tell it's my pajama shirt? Because I'm already in my pajamas. Hey, yo, boo boo. I gotta go poo poo. I thought that was hilarious. That was, I was stitching
Yogi, that's butt.
Genova Life.
Yogi, that's butt juice.
It sure is, boo boo. It sure is.
Yogi, that.
I thought.
How have I been on TikTok?
I thought that was funny. Here's another one I did. Hey everyone. So we're going to do something here. I work in the security industry, and I say that not to say like I know more about this than you, because I don't, honestly. I just am more paranoid about certain things than other people are. And this filter in particular has some really questionable trends going on around it, right? Like when it first came out, I was like, cool, it's art generated by AI on TikTok. That's pretty dope. Like that's a big trend right now with things like Midjourney on Discord and Dolly, which are both amazing tools. But the trends going around about this filter in particular, like we need to pay more attention to the information that we're putting on the internet. Like, okay, this app that we're on right now is actively harvesting as much data about us as it possibly can. And that's fine, whatever. Like I'm obviously still interacting with it, so it kind of tells you where I'm at with all of this. But this filter in particular, and the people who made this filter may be totally on the up and up and be totally cool people, and that not really even an issue. But the data that we're putting into this app is ending up on servers in other countries, and we don't have control over that. So when trends around a filter are things like putting in your username and your birthday and your pet's name. Like, do you see where this is going? Is the next trend going to be, let's put in our mom's maiden name and see what our family tree looks like? Or let's put in our social security number and see what our future looks like. Don't put this much data on the internet for people. So this is a quick tip. Moving forward in your life, unless you are signing a legal document, you are now officially born on January 1st. Of whatever year you were born on January 1st. The internet does not need to know your actual birthday, especially filters on TikTok. Don't put that out there, please. I don't want people to get hurt. And that kind of data floating around is going to hurt people. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just trying to be aware, and I'm overly paranoid about this stuff. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, that was freaking me out. Even partial security number. Yeah, you can tell where people are from and when they were born by the first two chunks of their social security number. Like, you can tell that I was born in Cheyenne, Wyoming in 1978 because of the first chunks of digits in my social security number. Which, if you think about that for a second, means that we could reverse engineer social security numbers. I mean, really, what are the, like, you could just make up a number and it's probably someone's social security number, right? How many possible social security numbers are there? How many possible social security numbers are there? 420 million. 614. But they reuse them, right? Right? Do they reuse social security numbers? To date, 453.7 million different social security numbers have been issued, but there's only 420 million numbers. So we've doubled some up here. No, we do not reassign a social security number. What? I feel like there's a problem here then. We have well over 400 million. How can we have 400 million left if there's only 420 million numbers total? We've only used 20 million? That doesn't seem right. However, the previous social security number assignment process limited the number of social security numbers available for issuance by individual state. So it sounds like they changed the way the numbers were done. There are a hair under 1 billion possible permeations. Taking that into account, the numbers like 000000 and other oddities aren't distributed. Interesting. So at some point they're going to run out. Right? How many Americans are there? I feel like there's more than 1 billion Americans, right? Am I wrong? How many Americans are there? 300 million. That's why there are so many sinless in Shadowrun. That makes sense. Let's see. Oh, the internet. I'm already looking at these and I'm like, the internet, you son of a bitch. Here's a new person that I enjoy. That wink at the end. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy. 9 Inch Nails has an official TikTok now.
By chance, did any of you happen to catch the tribute to Taylor Hawkins today?
Oh, did you guys see the video of Taylor Hawkins' son playing with them? That was crazy. He's really good. Shocking. And here's a metal version of the Victoria's Secret song.
God, I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger that all bodies aren't the same. Photoshop itty bitty models on magazine covers told me I was overweight. I stopped eating, what a bummer. Can't have carbs on a hot girl summer. If I could go back and tell myself when I was younger, I'd say, I know Victoria's Secret. Girl, you wouldn't believe. She's an old man who lives in Ohio, making money off girls like me, cashing in on body issues, selling skin and bones with big boobs. I know Victoria's Secret. She was made up by a dude. Victoria was made up by
don't consider that. Is Screamo not a type of metal? I feel like it's a type of metal. I love, this is another person who I found who I believe is single-handedly creating more leftists than anyone else on TikTok.
Do you even know how to do your job? I don't understand what... Hey, Veronica, I'm gonna have you take this home and work on it tonight, okay? Respectfully, Susan, I'd rather spend time with my family. Veronica, did you just decline the Zoom meeting that's at 6:30 tonight? Oh, yeah, I did. I did do that. Yeah, because it's outside of my working hours, 9 to 5, so I won't be attending. All right, Veronica, I do need you to be available during your vacation, okay? Susan, you'll be blocked on my vacation because I won't be answering. Okay, Veronica, I'm gonna need you to complete all of this today. Susan, do I look like two people to you?
No.
Oh, okay, just making sure, because that looks like the work of two people, right? And I'm one. I'm just one person, right? And it's time to go home, 5 o'clock. Hey, thank you, bye. Do you even know how to...
Her entire channel is stuff like that. It's amazing. It's amazing. Her lack of eye contact makes it seem like she has autism. That's fair. That is a fair assessment, I feel like. Here's that other person again.
We're doing chaotic makeup. And the reason this is a
Yes.
really genuine chaotic makeup
I have
video is
heard
because
of
I
quiet
tried to
quitting.
film this video 3 times, and I did in fact one time finish the entire makeup before deciding it was way too excessive for what I wanted to be doing today, and also for the outfit that I've picked out. Like, fucking calm down. I'm gonna tone it back. I'm gonna
She does a lot of
that.
makeup tutorials, but she ends up in this
Red
place.
on the waterline, and
And I love it.
there we go. I'm happy with this.
She's also going to art school, which is cool. I love it. I've been more work is only during workout. Yes, you should not. When you get hired, they give you your hours. They put your hours on the job thing. Those are your hours. My hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And I don't even technically work those full hours. I work until about 4:20. Ow, fucker. Because I take really short lunches, and I tend to get to work early. Like Omni-Man in Italy with his wife. Screw that dragon. I don't understand that reference in the least bit. This is fun.
Hello there. Hello there. Can you find me?
Where are you?
In the back.
Sorry. Where are you?
In the background of the moor.
I cannot see. It's dark.
Oh, I don't know why Where are you? It gets me every time. Where are you? Here's the Aboriginal rappers.
Yeah. Gurindjala. Yeah. I'm on a mission to win, while pissing the government off, so let's hit them again. They be running for courts. Adrenaline kicking, they're coming in. I better get ready then, so let's settle this. Like gentlemen, which one of you constables is punchable? Start backpedaling, cause I ain't backing down. And these fists are sedatives, they're gonna lay you out, waking up in a medicine bed. Concussed, you forget what I said. Attacked by a Kodiak, you're pretending you're dead. The revenant with a speech impediment, let's see who's better breach the police. You better get crown lawyers. Sit down, boys, you're out of your depth. As bad as it gets, stay in town, don't to play around. Or you can play the defense, placate the judge's checkmate. Brothers, I'm astounding you yet. Settle the score with law, several morbid laws. They let him distort it for ephemeral corpse. Warrior thoughts. Ain't no worries we taught to garner support. The harder we fought, only cause they started this war. Just a few words from a man on a mission. On a mission. I'ma touch a few nerves, getting cut cause I plan the incision. Sewing them up, and I'm the physician. Precipitated clue first, and you'll understand when I'm spitting. Wanna listen, wanna listen. Out of the ashes hatches a cool bird, the phoenix is living. So see my mission beginning. Baked out and I'm face down in my cake. 8 pounds and I'm licking the plate, great. 4K GC, the vision then we made. Scored a penalty against the police, we remain untouchable. You're a thug but God's touching.
Anyway, it's good. It's good. I think some jobs need a person to be available, like sheriffs of a small county. Do they have a Spotify? I think so. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Well, they said yes. Hey, stop it. They said yeah. I don't know what this is. This is not a Spotify. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. Gorigula.
Gorigula. Here's this.
Pounds and I'm licking the plate. It's on this levy situation.
I don't know, man. I have no idea. If you find them, you could Discord it. You're right. I could. You're right. Not everyone in chat is on Discord. Ugh. I got an itchy nose tonight. Yeah, I don't see him either. So, former colonies call for reparations after the Queen's death. Interesting. What else? What else? What else did I like this time around? Look up Coodsmack. Coodsmack. Instagram. My name is Cody. Most people call me Coods. Coodsmack. 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 We're on a lot of the socials. I am not one of those people who's fascinated with British royalty. I thought the Princess Diana thing was funny. Like, not that she died, but like, that's fucked up. But that, like, you know, she got done dirty. What am I gonna? I was gonna look at Spotify to see if this Coodsmack is on the Spotify. That she was killed, you mean? Probably. That there's a Cloudsmack. I don't think these people are on the face the enter places. Doing the things. This I thought was funnier than it should have been.
I just wanted to let you know that no matter how still you've been, he's been stiller. I just want.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It's stupid. But I love it. I love it. And it's dumb.
Server story time. So the other day, a grumpy old man comes in. Immediately, he's annoyed by my presence. That's fine. I'm used to it. All good. You can see it from a mile away, though. I come up to the table. He does the classic, you know, I go to introduce myself. He cuts me off. I say, excuse me. His daughter says, he wants a Michelob Ultra. I said, thank you. Do you care for a cold glass? Michelob Ultra. said, okay, no cold glass. So I come back from the bar with this beer before I even get to the table. I need a glass. I said, okie dokie. I go back to the bar. I come back with his beer and his cold glass. Before I can put it down on the table, I'm like real close to the table, he takes the glass out of my hand and goes, I'll pour it. And, immediately, I'm in a good mood. I'm like, are you sure? That's why you come here. Pretty good at pouring it. He goes like this, just like this. I don't care. Just like that. I don't care. I said, okay, not the one. Gets better. 10 minutes go by. He orders another beer. Not by asking me. You can go ahead and guess how he ordered it. I'll let you guess that one. That one's easy. I come back with his glass and his beer. And, I'm like, I'll cheer this man up. I got this, So I go up to the table and I go, and pretend to pour it. Just, real quick. And I said, I'm just kidding. And I put it on the table. I said, I'll let you pour it. All smiling. All of a 2-second shitty joke, And he proceeds to say, there goes your tip. Why do y'all go out to eat? Do better. Server story time.
It's really hard not to stare at her eyes. Just throwing that out there. She's got good eyes. I call those snake eyes. Good eyes. We had code to tell the cooks how to fix dishes special for customers. Yeah, I think everyone has codes for that. Yeah, he was never going to tip anyway. He was just trying to find a reason not to. Gotta have that reason, yo. What's...
Okay, so I just wrote a verse of a song. I just wrote the song of the summer. No, I'm not doing that. I just wrote a verse of a song, and I don't know if I'm going to finish the song because the lyrics are like not in a quirky way. They're like crazy. Like I should probably be ashamed of myself. But I'm going to post it on the internet anyway. I'm going to sing it for you anyway because that's the only way I get dopamine. So I hope you like it.
Had a customer call up today, and while apologizing to me, telling me I did nothing wrong and don't deserve it, she chews me out for 10 minutes about her trash being missed. I don't understand. I saw a fellow waitstaff throw coins at a customer while yelling, "You need this more?" I hate bad tippers. All people should work either. Yeah, everyone should be forced to work a customer-facing service job for like 6 months to a year. She just needed someone to yeah. That's the thing. Like people just need someone to yell at. And once you realize like they just need to yell at someone. Doesn't matter. They just have to get it out of themselves. Like it's better like once you like come to terms with that and you're like, I just happen to be the person who's gonna get yelled at. Yeah, she just said she needed a vent, but she was being really insulting about it. Yeah, that's the part that's irritating, right? Like, I get it. You need to vent, but, like, don't come at me. I didn't fucking do it. I try to always, like, I would always try to tell people that. Like, there's ways you can sneakily get people to believe you're on their side. Whenever I deal with customer service, I never take it out on them. They aren't the ones making the decisions. Plus, you treat them nice and they treat you nice. 100%. 100%. Always be nice to customer service. Because they, like, okay, perfect example. I'm always really nice to the cashiers at the grocery store. Here, I'll switch to this. There we go. I'm always super nice to the cashiers. Like, no matter how, like, because it's always a mess, right? It's always a mess. And they're always dealing with people who are pissed off at them. And I, 100% of the time, will end up with coupons that don't scan or whatever. And I have to, like, sit there and wait. And they always come up to me and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's taking so long. We're just swamped. And I'm like, no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. I completely get it. Take your time. And I will usually, like, there for a while I was taking movies into the customer service counter to get them shipped off. And the customer service counter was always the same way too. There'd be a huge line of people, all of them pissed off. And it got to the point where when I would get up to the counter, because I was doing it so often, they knew that it was like a little bit of a break for them. So they would, like, drag my thing out forever. Like, it would take forever to ship this one little package because they knew that it was like a break between getting yelled at. But, like, just the other day, I had a coupon for, like, I don't know, it was like it was like a percentage off, 10% off your order or whatever. If it was your dog, animal products, 10% off your animal products. And I got some cat food and some litter. And it wouldn't scan. And she came over and she, like, did the little thing. And she's like, I'm not going to waste my time doing math. I'm awful at math. I just took $10 off your whole order. And I was like, sweet. That's, like, a lot more than I should have gotten off. And she's like, whatever, I'm not doing the math. I was like, awesome. But it's just like, be nice to people, and they will absolutely hook you up whenever they can. Someone called the bakery wanting to order a carrot cake, but wanted the frosting recipe changed because she didn't think bakery's frosting was as good as the frosting she makes at home. Bake your own fucking cake. TJ's has a great policy of offering flowers to customers that may be having a bad day. If we spotted someone having a rough time, we just grab a bouquet and hand it to them. That's weird. To get it a refund, he not only refunded it, gave me another free and a couple free sodas. It's always that way. Oh yeah, there's a corner store I used to go to, and the owner was an awesome guy from Iran, who I would always talk to. And one time I got something that was bad. Yeah. Owner literally was like, so would you like to cancel your order then? That's when you just say, I'd be more than happy to just bake you the cake. And you can put the icing on it at home after you make it yourself. Or I can run to the grocery store and buy you a box of cake mix. And you can come pick it up. And you can make it yourself. I don't like people. I don't like people very much. I gave employee discounts to people having a hard time paying for groceries. That wasn't 100% sanctioned, but it was within my power. Exactly. When I worked at the video store in Seattle, like, we had a whole secondary economy on Capitol Hill between all of the different stores. The workers had, like, a totally different economy. So, like, I never paid for coffee because the people who made the coffee never paid for movies. And that was our currency. That's just how it was. It's just how we rolled. The whole hill was like that. Nobody paid for shit. And we were always just paying it forward in free shit from wherever we worked. It was amazing. I'm always nice to cashiers. I heard a podcast about the mental stress of that job, especially during lockdown. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. I would not. Anyone who made it through a customer-facing job during the pandemic, like, those people are saints. They deserve whatever they want. Whatever they want that we can afford, they deserve. What was that about? Anti-maskers treating CS like shit. Yeah. I've been a cashier for 12 years at the landfill. It is really stressful. I'm always worried that I'm going to get stuck behind someone treating customer service like shit to the point where, like, I'm going to have to say something. Because I would 100% be that person to, like, I know the customer service people can't say what I'm about to say, but I don't work here. But I'm always afraid if I do that it's going to be like, all right, now I have to fist fight this person because I was telling them not to pick on the customer service people. But you see people come in with, like, the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit. And you're like, really? You bought a case of soda 6 months ago and you're bringing it back opened with just, like, loose sodas in there and you're expecting a full refund somehow? Just keep a can of Twisted Tea with you at all times. I just ran across that video again recently and I love watching it. It makes me happy. It makes me happy. I once had a lady in my line insult a lady and her disabled son in front of them, telling her that he stunk. I got a manager to take her to another register. Wow. I would not even be able I would not be able to not kick that person out of wherever I was working. I'd be like, I'm sorry, you've got to leave. Because I'm going to punch you in the mouth. I love watching it set to Dave Matthew Band's and marching. A lady in the podcast told the story of a guy yelling at an elderly beggar, "Stop touching my groceries, don't you know there's a pandemic?" And he's yelling over the plastic shield. I don't even understand. I don't understand people anymore.
I'm just asking for 30 seconds of your time. I'm Belly. I'm a traditional artist. I work with marker, and I'm just trying to get my artwork out there. If you like what you see, you can always push some buttons to make sure it stays on the For You page longer. And I hope you enjoy my work. Here they are.
Did push buttons because I did like the work. Pretty.
I'm just...
Almost done with Cobra Kai. You are sure interrupted my... I'm sorry.
You have to watch this.
Oh, this is amazing. It gets better. That gives me chills.
You have to watch this.
Best national anthem ever. I Movement 3, Fire from Elements. Katarina Gimel. Katarina Gimel. Movement 3. Fire. This one doesn't have the same like. Not bad. But like that last one made me feel funny. I bet it is amazing in the auditorium. Man, it's making me feel all weird inside.
You remember in the 90s when we used to go like this? Can we bring that back?
I think he was the only person that did that. I don't think I ever did that in the 90s. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. This is pretty good cosplay, right?
Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember that it's all in your head. Hey, happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. The feeling sensations that you...
Pretty good. It was a DX Woof thing. WWF. Gotcha. It means suck it.
I take no criticism on this, so don't criticize me on it. Love is not stored in the heart. Love is stored right here, in this part of your tummy that pokes over the top of your sweatpants, no matter how skinny you are. Because, like, look how skinny I am. No matter how skinny you are, if you wear sweatpants that are low rise, there's always going to be a little bit of your tummy that just pudges out a tiny bit, and that is where love is stored. And if you have a big tummy and it bulges out a lot over the top of your sweatpants, that means you have a lot of love, and I'm going to kiss you full on the mouth with consent.
Okay.
I take no criticism.
Fine. It's Frankenfurter's daughter. Those pictures are hilarious. I always got to throw some idols in there.
I'm council house of violence. I'm laughing at the tyrants. I'm sleeping on the silence. I was wondering where the tyrants are. Scar! I'm Scar! Yeah!
It's a really good band. Their Tiny Desk is amazing.
Okay, so I made a video saying I speak pretty okay-ish entry-level Spanish.
Okay.
And this person wants...
Okay. We love her. We love her. This is fucking hilarious.
Okay, so I made a video saying I speak pretty okay-ish entry-level Spanish. And this person wanted to hear me. So, yo puedo hablar un poco español. Pero es más fácil cuando yo hablo y más difícil cuando necesito escuchar. Porque en español hay muchas personas que hablan muy rápido. Y yo entiendo, porque en inglés yo hablo muy rápido. Pero cuando necesito escuchar en español, no puedo entender todas las palabras. Solamente yo entiendo una palabra aquí o una palabra ahí. Y hay muchos tiempos cuando necesito decir, lo siento, un tiempo más. Lo siento, no entiendo. Más despacio, por favor. Es muy difícil. Pero las personas que quieren hablar español muy bueno son muy amables. Y hablan inglés también. Necesito practicarlo y hay muchas palabras que necesito aprender. Very vulnerable, I think, speaking Spanish on the internet, so no es perfecto.
I love that her accent, her like weird Valley Girl thing, you can hear it in the Spanish as well. Like it's the exact same mannerisms to her voice. It's amazing. I love it. I love everything about it.
What if the viral TikTok sensation It's Corn was a hyperpop song? That'd be awful. That'd be terrible. I would hate that. Ew.
I don't even understand the It's Corn thing. I catch so many viral things on TikTok, not by the thing, but by all the stuff people do to the thing. I still don't think I've seen the Corn video at all, but I've seen all of the songs made about it and all of the videos. At least with Romanian languages, there is some shared roots, true. So you could understand what she was saying, even if you didn't know. That's why all my languages is odor-based. That's true. Roman, Latin. It's all of the love languages. The love languages, like English. I don't know how we got in there. I think it was a farce. It's like French, Spanish, Italian, and us for some reason. It's fucking stupid. We do not belong with those other languages. we are the trailer park in that neighborhood. Because all those other languages sound pretty. And ours sounds like a drunk man on a riding lawnmower yelling at his dog who's inside the house because it's barking at him. That is true. It's because we stole everything. The only reason we associate with them is because we stole it from them. If she said the same sentences in German, it would feel physically assaulted. Exactly. We would all feel like we were in trouble for something.
I'm gonna get it.
No, we're not watching emotionally.
Okay, here's a map of the 11 different countries that Woodard hypothesized existed within the...
Okay, so this person hypothesized that there were 7 countries technically inside of America, and that these countries have their own cultures, and that it's bigger than states because there are some states that have very similar cultures. So these are the 7 countries.
Okay, here's a map of the 11 different countries that Woodard hypothesized existed within the United States.
These are cool.
Okay, I'm really glad I looked at this map because being from Los Angeles, I had...
Okay, this is cool, right? So, like, this is amazing to me. Here, she'll break them all
assumed
down.
I would be part of this region called the Left Coast, but we're actually part of El Norte, which is a region more influenced by Hispanic culture. And that makes sense, right? Like, what would LA be without, like, Mexican American, like, Chicano, and just straight up Mexican cultural influence? That's the shit that makes us good. You've got the bomb Mexican food. My neighbor had a mariachi band play a couple months ago, just in their yard, and it was the best day of my life. Okay, anyway, I digress. So then you have the Left Coast lands up here, which is supposed to be like a combination of Yankeedom and Appalachia, if I remember right. Then
Combination of Yankeedom and Appalachia. Keep that in mind.
there's the far west, which is what we think of as like the West. And obviously you see this spills over into Canada and Mexico too, because culture doesn't always know that we put a fucking country wall down the middle of it, right? Then over here we have the Midlands, which kind of wraps around Yankeedom. We have Greater Appalachia, Tidewater, and the Deep South. Then we have New France down here and up in Canada. And he was like, down here, Florida? Nah, that's just Spanish Caribbean. Okay, here's a map
It's
of the
all
11
so
different
true.
countries that Woodard hypothesized exist.
It's so true. And she breaks down in another video, like what each of them, why each of them is that. It's fascinating. It is absolutely fascinating. Because it is very true. Yes, I just got an email about my credit score. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I want to see what it is. I've been trying something recently with my credit score. Keep. Why are you? Accept and continue. I already signed up for this thing. Ooh. It's a new dashboard. No change. Urgh. It hasn't updated yet. I paid off a credit card, and my credit should go up. And if it does, it would be very interesting. I'll just put it that way. It would be very interesting. I'm at that point where the only thing left, like now that I've paid that credit card off, the only thing left that I could do to raise my credit score would be to open more credit accounts. I've hit a wall. And I'm not opening any more credit accounts. I've got plenty. I'm fine. And I don't need any more. I don't know how I ended up with the credit that I have. It's not right that I have my credit at all. It's kind of horrifying, actually.
Okay, so I actually know
Oh yeah, here's the other one. So yeah, here we go.
a little bit about this from a riveting podcast episode I did about water policy. When white people started coming to the United States, they had this like manifest destiny idea, right? They were like, we deserve to be here and we deserve to expand all the way to the West Coast. So part of this idea for how they were just gonna like steal all this land and occupy the United States all the way out to the West Coast involved irrigation and water policy, which doesn't sound interesting, but I swear it is. They were like, look, there's all this land in the West, but it is dry and arid. It's unlivable out there, which is ridiculous, right? Because obviously native people were living in the West. They were just working with the land in an intelligent way. But my ancestors, fucking idiots, so I guess I know where I get it from at least, good to know. And they were like, oh my god, it's unlivable. We're just gonna irrigate the shit out of it. So water policy in the United States started being this way to like more rapidly colonize land and steal it from native people. So they put all these irrigation projects out in the West, and then they were like, look, we irrigated it, so if any white people want to go out there, we'll just give you a farm to put white bodies in that space. Violent genocide. It's a violent genocide. Elder colonialism. So some white people living in Appalachia were like, well, we're fucking poor. We need money. We're gonna go where they're gonna give us land. Which asshole move, in my opinion. But also this whole country existing is an asshole move. And to be honest, the people who stayed in Appalachia and were like, we're not doing that, they were smarter. Because all the people who left ended up going out there, had no experience farming. And they were like, no, we got this. What did they do? They literally created the Dust Bowl through their own farming incompetence. And again, if you're wondering, yes, these are my ancestors. These were my people, yes. Some of them, half of them. I think like my grandma's side. So whatever. They create the Dust Bowl. Suddenly nobody can farm anything because they fucking ruined the land. And they're like, oh, we need work. We're gonna die. It's this like crisis. There's like dirt flying through the air. At one point they described this like huge wall of dirt that like flew all the way up to like the north. So all the old farmers packed up all their shit and started heading west looking for work. And where did they go? California. Here we come. They were not treated well. They got here, they were called Okies. They were really treated like shit. They continue to be poor and struggling. And it was bad for everybody. Native people were like, cool, you killed all of us. You like took our land. You totally fucking ruined our land. You don't even know how to deal with it. Okies were like, oh my god, we're getting discriminated against here. Like we were just poor people in Appalachia who wanted a better life. Now we're in California with people treating us like shit. And of course, what was the US government doing? They were like, victory! We did it! Shit show. Total fucking shit show. This is one of many reasons why, like, land back is such a cool thing. Native people actually know how to fucking manage the land in the United States where we are. They've been doing it. They were doing it for centuries. We are fucking idiots. We don't know how to do anything. Anyway, that's why my accent sounds so weird today. The quintessential Valley Girl accent is just a combination of Appalachia and, like, surfer drawl. It also may be why people from Central California, the Central Valley, are so likely to fight you. We have the Appalachian warrior spirit still in us. We will fight anybody. And I'll lose, and I don't care. I'll still do it because I'm a fucking idiot, just like my family before me. Yeah. Okay.
I love her so much. The water rights is worse than the mom in Southern California. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. She's amazing. She makes me giggle. Like, while she's explaining to you, like, how horrible, like, how we got into this horrible situation, you're also kind of giggling at it. Like, oh, look at the shit show that we created. Of course we did. Look at us. Look at us. What else can we show you? Oh, do you guys want the opportunity to maybe win something really cool? Check this out. I hope it's not too late. Okay, hold on. There's a better video explaining it all. Where's the good video explaining it all? These are my friends. They own a toy store. And they're having a sale. Where did they explain it all? There's a video where they explain all of it. Maybe this is it. Oh, you need to hurry. It's only got one. This is 1 week left, and that was 5 days ago. Here we go.
Hey everyone. So leading up to our birthday, coming up September 10th, our 3rd year anniversary, we're going to do something a little different, a little fun. We have 100 boxes, all the same size. Each box will be a random figure from our back stock, at least around $20 in value. Some will have a figure that's worth quite a bit more. One box is going to have a note in it that will say the person won this beautiful 1/4 scale Mandalorian Grogu.
Oh my god!
From Hot Toys.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at it! Look at it!
So each box will be built. They're all the same size. Every box will have a random figure pulled from our back stock and put in. We'll close the box up.
Nice.
Nice.
So we're going to be building all 100 boxes. During the building process, somebody's going to throw in the random note for the winner of the Mandalorian into one of the boxes. And after all 100 boxes are done, we're going to take these labels that are labeled 1 through 100 and randomly stick them all over the boxes, so we'll have no clue who the winner is. The cool thing about this is that people who are local and non-local can participate. So August 28th at 11 a.m. Central Time, this will pop up at the top of the site. You're going to click Shop Now. All your information will be right here about the...
Let's see if it's still going. ShopTRT.com. It's totally rad toys. Oh, it is still going. So you go buy a mystery box for $20, and you get at least a $20 toy out of it, but you could win the gigantic Mandalorian. Right? I bought my box. I got a good number. I got a really good number. I was surprised it was still available. Not gonna lie. I did buy a box. I got box 42 because it is the answer. I had to pick a box and 42 was there. All my other go-tos were gone. But 42, when you see 42, you gotta get it, right? Like, that's just how the world works. But I did get one. I don't know. They're gonna do. Oh, let me finish the video.
About the contest, and down here will be every box by number. You can buy however many boxes you want.
Yeah, you can buy multiples, and they'll put it all in one box. When
so locals will be able to pick up their boxes on September 10th on our birthday, and non-locals they will start shipping that day.
If you want to go to Nashville, wait, what day did it say? I was totally not paying attention.
On our birthday, and non-locals they will start shipping that day. So you have to pay shipping if you're not local. Due to the randomness of this, you may wind up with duplicates or triplicates. We'll try to do a big variety, but it could happen, and there's no exchanges on that. And to clarify how the winners will be picked, if you're a shipping person, as we're opening the packages and shipping them, if we find the note, you will just be shipped the Mandalorian. So you will be like a surprise. And if you come in the shop and you pick your number, you can open it up and the note's in there.
Lose my fucking mind
on the spot.
I would lose my mind.
And just to finalize one more time, this will run from August 28th at 11 a.m. Central Time to September 10th, 11 a.m. Central Time. And if you need any more information, it'll be on the website. You can always ask us a question. And we hope you guys have a lot of fun. Hope somebody wins some cool stuff.
Did he
We
say
really
the
appreciate
10th?
it. And we'll see you September 10th.
Oh my God, that's tomorrow.
And one final thing. On September 10th, during our birthday, any boxes that aren't purchased online, all those numbers will be available for purchase in store.
Hey
everyone. So leading up to our birthday.
So if you're interested in toys and possibly winning a quarter scale Mandalorian, shoptrt.com. They're wonderful people. They're it's a couple that owns the place, and she's really good friends of mine. We used to work together way back in the before times. They have tons of cool stuff too. Like they have everything. They get all sorts of cool stuff. They're constantly posting videos of like, here's the thing that we got in today, and I'm like, that's dope, and I go look and it's like $800. Holy shit. Of course. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I need some fluids and some pee-pee. I will be right back. While I am gone, do you have a toy on your list that you want, but you'll probably never be able to afford? Like, is there a toy that you really, really want, but that you'll probably never be able to get? Let me know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sure there is, but I can't think of anything. I'm gonna go with just like at any given moment, I could go over to the Sideshow website and pull up like thousands of dollars worth of stuff that I want. There used to be this cool all metal Voltron. Oh, yep. I remember the metal Voltron. that used to be in the window of Uwajimaia's at South Center Mall. I always wanted that sucker. Was it the big one? Because there were two. There was the little Voltron, and there was the old, like, pre-Voltron that was all... I remember there was, like, a helicopter was one of his arms. It was all, like, cars. Something like that. I want all my old Masters of the Universe back. I still have some of mine, including Castle Grayskull. Yeah, I repurchased Skeletor 20 years ago. He is displayed in honor. Nice. Nice. It was huge. All 5 of them you can show. I had, I remember between me and one of my friends back when I was a wee little lad, we had all of the cats. Was the Voltron the cats? Who was the cats? Voltron was cats, right? Yes. It was the big one, though. We had all of them. And we could put them all together, this thing. And he had there was like a base, like a Voltron base. He was the same kid who got the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. And I was just like, what? I went over to his house and was like, what? I never realized growing up, like when I was friends with him when we were little, I don't think it ever dawned on me that he was like rich. But he had to have been rich because I think only like 4 kids had that. There's a Matchbox one. The one I wanted was from Japan. I had a small metal Voltron. It didn't come up. Yeah, I had a little metal one that was like this big, right? And he like kind of moved, but it always felt like he was about to break. But like the little metal one I had was cars or like vehicles. Maybe it wasn't the aircraft carrier. It was something. This thing. Oh yeah, that's what you were saying. It's the Matchbox one. Yeah, I had a metal version of that. Which feels wrong. Like that doesn't look anything like Voltron. Ooh, look at that. There's a big one. Nintendo Game Boy Advance. Really? Game Boy Advanced. One of these? I feel like can you not load old Game Boy stuff on the new things? That just seems wrong. It just seems wrong. Not the flip one. Oh, gotcha. These are so funny to me.
Is your refrigerator running? Yes, and I cannot catch her because her robot legs are too strong and fast. It is a beautiful sound. Is your refrigerator...
Oh, I love New York.
A thing I think is really interesting is how hard it is to explain to people who aren't from the United States just how different cultural experiences within the United States can be from region to region. I think of it almost like every single state in the United States is its own mini country. There's some cultural shit we have in common, right? The horrific history of colonization, for example, the English language as a result of that, and then obviously like federal regulations. However, there's a lot of shit that's different from place to place too. From state to state, we have to make our own rules, right? Because federal regulations account for as little as possible in the legislative process. Our states have wildly different varying laws from place to place. And beyond that, the cultural experience in a place like New Orleans is going to be really different than a cultural experience in a place like Boston or Birmingham, Alabama compared to San Francisco. places go. In all of those places, you're going to find different accents, different slang, different dialect in general, different food, different architecture, different art, different music, different political leanings, different social values, different demographics like age and race or ethnic makeup. It's gonna be like going to radically different places. And this is hard to explain to people who aren't from here. But I just found this like report that the sociologist did where he actually broke the United States down and said, look, it's better to think of it more like 11 different countries than just one. And it was super interesting. So I'm gonna show you guys the 11 different countries that this guy identified as existing within the United States in terms of cultural experiences. The first one he identified is First Nations. Obviously, these are the native and indigenous people to whom this whole area should rightfully belong. And obviously, all native cultures aren't homogenous either, but they do have a shared cultural experience because of the horrific fucking genocide that they experienced and similar values. Then we get into the white people colonizing culture. We'll start with the left coast. That's where I am. This is the coastal region of California, Washington, and Oregon. And this region is a combination of people from New England and Appalachia, which explains my accent probably. He said that the cultural experience here is a combination of utopianism as well as Appalachian self-expression and individuality, which means we believe in a combination of progressiveness and individual liberties. The next region he identified was the far west, to be the western region east of the coastal lands, basically. You can pause to read the areas below, but basically he's like, this region is marked by a resistance to federal oversight and fierce independence. They're very resentful of people who depend on others. Then there's El Norte, which is a combination of being independent, self-sufficient, adaptable, and also has a lot of elements of Hispanic culture integrated into it. Also tends to foster revolutionary sentiments. Then there's New France, which is the area around Louisiana and New Orleans. Super multicultural, combination of French values along with Black culture there. Progressive, egalitarian, and down to earth. Then there's the Deep South, where historically democracy was only reserved for the privileged, and there were de facto caste systems that have since been destroyed but still have influence in the region. They dislike federal oversight and like freedom. There's Greater Appalachia, which is like a warrior mentality, independent people who are suspicious of outsiders. There's Tidewater, which is the coastal regions of colonial areas. Today values authority and tradition. There are the Midlands, which are politically moderate and tend to focus and prioritize the middle class as an ideology. More German roots, rejects top-down government. There's New Netherland, which has Dutch roots and favors commerce, heavily focused on the idea of liberalism and the economic and social standpoint. And then there's Yankeedom with a Puritan history, more comfortable with government regulation, values education, participation in government. What do you guys think about this? I'm so curious.
That's fascinating.
I think
It's fascinating because it nails, like, the places that I've been. That's pretty on point. It's pretty on point for all of them. And it's, yeah, like, it might be worth us looking into just like, let's break this down a little. Let's work on this a little bit.
You know, I usually don't like to make assumptions about anybody based on their favorite, like, actor or movie or TV show or anything. But if I ask you about Tim Curry and you start listing films, you say multiple things, that right there, that's a homosexual. You know, I usually don't like to make...
I mean... Is it wrong, though?
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my cross base. I'm John Wayne Gacy. Hey, I just...
Oh, God. I notice they always leave out Hawaii when talking about the U.S., except when it comes to exploiting us. Of course. Dude, I'm 100% okay with, as of right now, like, Hawaii in my brain does not exist as part of the United States anymore. They are their own thing. They can do whatever they want. I am okay with that. They can, like, let's give it back. We don't need to be there anymore. We're good. Especially, like, the Facebook guy going out there and buying, like, just shit tons of property because he can afford to buy whatever he wants. So he just goes there and buys, like, as much property as he possibly can because he wants to build a house there, but he wants to also not have neighbors on an island. What the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It's just I don't know.
Oh my god. I can't believe I almost missed an opportunity to be condescending to you. I'm sorry, what? I saw your video, and I just need to tell you that you're doing it wrong. Doing what wrong? Oh, you know, just like stuff. Because like tattooing is kind of a guy thing. And, you know, even though you're, like, working in shops all the time and, like, learning from experienced tattooers and, like, putting in those hours, like, I just still feel like my opinion is better. Why? Well, I mean, I have a buddy who does tattoos, so, like, I know things. And then, you know, in that video that I, like, wildly misinterpreted, you did something I didn't like, so I thought maybe, you know, you need my help. You definitely need my help. You know most of my videos are jokes, right? No, that's impossible. Women aren't funny.
YouTube comments. But even that discussion about regions in the US, they include Alaska but not Hawaii. Well, because Alaska you can walk to. I feel like it's because culturally it's entirely different from anything else, right? Because it's not connected. It doesn't have like any kind of cultural overlap with anything else, like in white US, I guess I should say, at least. I'm wondering about how those different areas, how that works out for other ethnicities. Like, is it the same? Or is there like completely different cultural subsets for those same areas because of the difference in historical experience? Hawaii is a cultural mixing of all Pacific and even some European traditions. But the Pacific traditions that it is a cultural mix of are not like not Pacific Northwest or Pacific West, right? It's not a, it just didn't culturally pull from California. I bet you could. But see, then you get back to like different parts of Kentucky. Like the county that I'm in is entirely different than the counties around it. But they do share on a larger scale, kind of a shared experience kind of thing.
There's no way they're gonna make this. Oh gosh, they're not Christian though, I bet. Oh, they are. There's no way they're gonna make this. Oh gosh, they're not Christian though, I bet. Oh, they are.
That is that is 100% that tracks.
There's no way they're gonna make this. Oh gosh, they're not Christian though, I bet.
The fact that it's also in like a public library, like that is just on brand. Actually, the Pacific Northwest has a long history of Hawaiian interaction. There are several places up here named after Hawaiians, like Friday Harbor. Right. That's fair. Washington has the highest amount of islanders off the islands than anywhere in the lower 48. There's been a lot of intermarriages between local tribes and Hawaiians. Interesting. Interesting. Those always get me. I don't know what it is. They're just they're just always hilarious. It's always hilarious. It is an old one. You are correct.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real.
It's just.
Hi, friends and Faye. A friend of mine passed away. She was a warrior till the end. A lot of you have been commenting that you're waiting patiently for part 3 on Faye lineage, but hopefully you'll be patient with me. I'll be back and smiling soon.
Those are hard. Have you seen the Smash Mouth Eminem I posted? You know who's playing here in Lexington tonight? They're playing a free concert. A free concert at Oktoberfest. Or some kind of Oktoberfest thing that's happening. Fucking Smash Mouth. I didn't know until earlier today. I could have gone and listened to his drunk ass yell at people. Before they stop pastors church to play. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's their next stage. That'd probably be a step up from where they're playing tonight. Have you seen it? Is, I believe, oddly enough, it is happening. Their stage is set up on a church, in a church parking lot, which is hilarious. So maybe pastor's here and Smash Mouth is playing. Which one? Smash Mouth Eminem. There's so many. 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 There's, oh, is it this? No. 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 There it is. My name is Smash Mouth.
Hi kids, do you like violence? Wanna see me stick 9-inch nails to each one of my
I did hear this one.
Wanna copy me and do exactly like I did? Try sit and get fucked up worse than my life is? My brain's dead weight. I'm trying to get my head straight, but I can't figure out which Spice Girl I wanna impregnate. Dr. Dre said,
Slim Shady, you a basehead. To watch your face red, man, you waste.
I am 100% sure that is going to be the thing that gets this video taken off the internet. Probably.
One thing that is unbeatable is sitting around and having a little snack. Nothing better than just sitting around and having you a little snack. One thing that is unbeatable.
There is so much about this video that I love. Like her, she's wearing a Boyzone t-shirt. Boyzone, close. It's same thing, pretty much. It was like a knockoff Tiger Beat. Her style here does not match her voice. Because this is someone I would hear in the aisle across from me. Like she's from around here somewhere.
One thing that is unbeatable is sitting around and having a little snack. Nothing better than just sitting around and having you a little snack.
Like, she sounds like everyone here. Pickle muffins. What is pickle muffins? What are pickle muffins? You know what? You're right. I don't even need to look any further. I just see that they are food, which is it's a muffin and pickles that tracks. Like, yeah, it's I don't know. It's amazing though. They're like a Minnesota thing. Yeah, she's not in Minnesota. I can 100. She's Kentucky. That's a Kentucky. This is amazing. Okay. So I'm 10 miles offshore. The water is 10,000 feet deep. Listening to sperm whales clicks. Right? So you can hear the clicks. These huge animals could be anywhere below.
Here's a terrifying fact.
Here it is.
That sperm whale could be anywhere up to 500 miles away, and you would still be able to hear it, because they are the single loudest animal on the planet. They can kill you with those clicking sounds, because they are so unbelievably loud that the vibration will just shatter your organs. If you are close to the whale when it's making those noises, it will shake your insides apart with that sound. That is a death sentence and a beautiful and intricate communication system that we are still just beginning to understand. What an amazingly terrifying animal.
The even better thing that he fails to mention is that they're aware of the fact that that sound will kill us, and they don't do it when they're around us because they're afraid of killing us. I find it fascinating. Not if you were made of wood like Pinocchio. That's fair. That's fair. My NOLA co-workers used to eat pickles with peppermint sticks jammed in them like some unholy buggering. Nope, not gonna do it. As I've grown up, there's been a lot of food that I hated when I was little. Tomatoes, onions, lots of stuff that I'm totally okay with now. Like onions, it's cooked onions I'm okay with. Raw onions still, like, I don't understand why anyone would do that to themselves. I'm okay with it though. Pickles, not gonna do it. I will do pickled eggs. I will do pickled salami, or like the pickled hot pickled things. I'll do those. Not pickled pig feet. Not enough meat on a pig foot to make that worthwhile. Just not worthwhile. And not snouts. They do pickled snouts too. I'm not going to eat anything with hair on it. Sorry. But a pickled cucumber, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I sometimes think we're dumber than animals, and they look down on us like the little brother who. That's exactly how elephants look at us. Elephants, the part of elephant brains that fires when they look at us is the same part of our brain that fires when we look at dogs. They look at us like we're their pets. And they think we're like cute little animals. I saw some new Mexican candy I want to send you guys. Okay. Cool.
Could you give us some of your political beliefs?
Kill everyone now. Condone first-degree murder. Advocate cannibalism. Eat shit.
Could you give us some?
I love that movie. We just watched that recently. My family, when I was younger, would make pickles and jam and everything else because we were poor. It's just not a. It's not. Reagan was so committed to gender rights, he even created the first gender-neutral bathroom. His grave. Yep.
If anyone wants to know how my Sunday is going, I got way too day drunk and watched an entire 3-episode docu-series about Woodstock 99 while playing a terrible MOBA. It rhymes with Bleros of the Blorm. It's made by Blizzard. Don't play it, it's a bad game. There are dozens of us that play it. If anyone wants to know how...
Genova. Now that I'm working again, I can finish the snack boxes. Yay, snack boxes! This was the video that got me to follow her.
I can't seem to face up to the facts. I'm tense and nervous and I can't relax. I can't sleep cause my bed's on fire. Don't touch me, I'm a real live wire. Psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est? Fa 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 fa. Better run, 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 run away. Oh.
time. Like if I saw her in public somewhere, I would have a hard time not saying something to her. You know what I mean? I still don't know if I like Tamarine, whatever. I still don't know. I gave those to my mom. The art gallery that she works at was having a Cinco de Mayo party, and I was like, I have the perfect thing for your Cinco de Mayo party here. And I gave her the little spoons with the, and I was like, give these to your friends. And I just imagined all these like prissy art gallery people putting those in their mouths and being like, I don't know about this. And it made me happy.
Okay, give me 30 seconds.
I don't remember this one.
I just picked up these stickers that are supposed to go on my merch, and I'm selling the merch at the show tonight, and the stickers look awful. And I designed them myself, been working my butt off. I have 11 songs coming out this year. I had one song come out yesterday. I'm working with the algorithm. I'm doing literally every single thing in my power to create a life where I can sing and play music for people and get paid. And I've been doing this for 10 years. 10 years. I'm making from music, I make about $200 a month right now. So, I don't know, just this little sticker moment is just making me feel like everything's coming together and I'm a loser.
Oh, that is that is a thing.
Alright, this next pose should be one that you're all familiar with. We're gonna go into downward spiral. Alright.
So the men were rapists and also pedophiles, so I threw a big old rock at them and killed them all. 'Cause they were gay. So I'm gonna start over. You just let me know where I lost you. So the
I love it. Dude, these tattoos are amazing. Look at that color. The color is so good. So good. That's 6 months healed. 1 year. Those colors are amazing. I would absolutely, like, just put something on me. I don't care. Look at these. So good. So good. God, look at those. So good. It's so good. It's so good. Like, that almost makes me want to, like, buy a plane ticket to LA to get a tattoo. Would that be weird? Is that like a weird way to spend money? I thought of a funny joke, at least to me. Anytime someone says this is a Christian Minecraft server, oh, so racism, homophobia, and pedos are allowed then, huh? How often do you hear someone say this is a Christian Minecraft server? How often is that a thing that happens? Here's more.
Wait. Morning, ma'am. Is young me? Hello. Young me. Young me. Hello.
It's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Every once in a while, I watch a lot of Minecraft videos. That's fair. Oh, this dude.
Caption says this guy's gonna make a croque madame, which is one of my top
Croque madame.
7 sandwiches of all time. So
Oh, they're so good.
I'm intrigued. Off to a good start making a bechamel. Okay. Shot well. Okay, alright. Solid start. Top it up with some Gruyere. Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Fuck, that looks good. That's a 10 out of 10, sir. Make 2 of them for me.
Yes, please. Oh,
Caption
God.
says this.
It's so good. It looks so good. Now I'm fucking hungry. God damn it. Why do I do that to myself?
Reasons you should stay alive. Part 5. Reason number 1, potatoes.
Oh, yeah, watch this. Oh, wait. I mean, yeah, potatoes.
Okay, fine.
It's not wrong. Potatoes are. It is a lot of work. That's why there's some sandwiches that you only eat when other people make them. That's one of them. Any of the croques, croque madames, croque messieurs, croque madames specifically. They're so good though. I made a Discord so I could spam Midjourney, and if I ever work myself back up to streaming, well, you better post a link somewhere.
I was 8 when my brother was 13. We were playing through Zelda Ocarina of Time together. He would play for 1 hour on his save file, and I would play for 1 hour on mine. Well, that year, before he went off to summer camp, him and I got into a little bit of an argument, and I was left really mad for the next few weeks. I wanted to get back at him, but I didn't want to be too mean about it. So, I deleted his Zelda game and played it all the way back to the point where he was, and I knew where he was because I watched him play every single day. But I changed his save file name from Dave to Toes. So his link was always called Toes. I was 8.
I love her. So good. So good. Did you see her other one? Hold on. This is half of my TikTok. I talk about this all the time. Like, if you've seen her content, you know that she gets a lot of shit from guys.
Sorry. I love you.
Hold on. I was trying to film a TikTok expressing my hurt and concern.
Sorry. I love you.
So, someone had commented on one of her videos saying that she should be raped. And she took a screen cap of that and sent it to the person's boss. And people were saying,
You are not okay. Sweet honey, what happened?
people were responding saying that she stepped out of line by doing that. And this is her partner, and this interaction is fucking.
That guy was like, "You deserve. You should have taken it by force." And yeah, I'm trying to have it not get to me. And there were some comments on there that are like, "How dare you ruin his life just because you disagree with his statement? He has freedom of speech. What kind of American are you? He has the freedom of speech. He doesn't deserve to have his livelihood taken away. You want to get him fired over a stupid comment you don't agree with? He's saying that I should have been raped." And there are people who would rather fight for his ability to say that than fight for my right to see that he said that and contact his employer. I'm not going to include this part in the video. That dude works with women and works with children. He works as a person at a gym that has a daycare. There are kids there. There are women there.
So, you're not trying to get him fired.
No, but I'm letting his employee know.
You're not trying to get him fired. You are forcing his freedom of speech to exist in the visible world.
Yeah.
Because if he wants the
Yeah.
freedom to say that,
Exactly.
then he needs to say that publicly with his face behind it in every context and not be ashamed of it in every context
Yeah.
except when he's hiding behind a keyboard.
Exactly.
Freedom of speech is great. You agree with it.
Yes.
Everyone should know
Yeah.
that he has used his freedom of speech to say
that.
this. You don't want to stop that. You just want him to
Yeah.
be held accountable for the things he uses that freedom to say.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there are people saying, how dare I? How dare I? But what
That's
if he's
how dare.
homeless?
No,
Like,
you explain that. You say, that's how dare I. You support his freedom of
Right.
speech.
Yeah.
He is allowed to say that
Yeah,
awful
absolutely.
thing to you. He's not allowed to do it in the shadows and then present another face to the world. That's not freedom of speech. You are right.
Gross.
You are good. Just correct them. Remember, teaching moment.
I'm all for freedom of speech, but that doesn't come with freedom of consequences. That doesn't come with the fact that doesn't mean that I can't use my speech to let people know that he said this with his speech.
Yep.
And then it doesn't get through their thick head.
Yeah, you're not trying to like shut him down. You're not trying to get
No.
him canceled. You're trying to make the world hold up a mirror to him and his actions. The fact that they can be like Johnny Straightlace from 9 to 5 and then go
Yeah.
online and be neo-Nazis or misogynists. That's not okay. That's not normal. That's a perversion.
I know. And it's
If
it's
his
just,
job would fire him for saying that, then that's an issue between him and his job.
It's like I guess
Agreed.
that it's just strange that there are people who would rather be like, how dare you?
They're
As
misguided.
as a content creator, you're putting yourself out there. You're making yourself available to criticism. And if you can't take that hit, then don't make content.
You
That
should
doesn't-
be raped is not criticism.
Right?
It's not criticism of any kind. Baby, they're just plain wrong. Ban block, the end. You don't need to engage with that. That's such a childish viewpoint. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear the majority of the people in your following? And I'm here telling you you're beautiful, you're wonderful. You don't deserve to hear that. He doesn't deserve to be safe to say that.
Sorry. I love you.
Yes, lots of support. Her community is really good. She just has a lot of guys giving her shit. I can't imagine being a woman on the internet. Like, I can't imagine. I can't imagine it.
Masculine men do not care about a woman's opinion.
You know, for people who call themselves masculine men, they certainly do a whole lot of crying. I'm so sad. Women won't sleep with me because I don't value them as human beings. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, tell me you're an incel without telling me, am I right?
Masculine men do not...
These guys... Oh, look, he's gone. Oh, is his whole account gone? I love it when that happens. His whole account is gone.
Masculine men do not...
Oh. They get shut down. They get shut down.
Band-aid type of pardon of our ways. Once I rip you off my skin, I could breathe again today.
I was gonna go back to that later.
This happens every time I wear a skirt as a trans woman. This happens every time I wear...
Tony Cock. Oh, fuck, it's not right. Oh. Okay. Do you want to see one of the most satisfying things you will ever see on video? It's like, it's top tier, man. It's top tier. Here it comes. Oh, so satisfying. It's so satisfying when it comes all the way around. This, okay. The night I saw this one the first time. So you know you're on TikTok and you're swiping. I'm on my iPad. My iPad is as big as my head, right? It's my iPad. And I'm laying in bed. I've got nubs on my stomach. And I've got my iPad up, like right up in my face hole. Because she's behind it. So I'm like swiping. This happens.
Why do you never see pigs hiding in the tree? Because they're pretty good at it. Why do you never see pigs hiding in the tree?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why do you never see pigs hiding in the tree? Because Imagine.
Why do you never see?
Imagine if you did drugs. I've done enough that it still gets me. You're welcome. See, if you were on TikTok, I could send these to you in the middle of the night and surprise you.
That we've arranged a society based on science and technology, in which nobody understands anything about science and technology, and this combustible mixture of ignorance and power, sooner or later, is going to blow up in our faces. That we've arranged a society based on science and technology.
I've seen pig's head entries, not attached, but I've seen them. Have you ever just randomly come across a pig's face? Not the whole head, just the face. I've had that happen once. In a place where you were not, you're like, why is there a pig's face here? That's weird. I love her.
Just sit back, let the chips stack. People juice, other boys, yeah, the shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got his stat, oh, you big mad.
This, that, and the third, to say the word in a Merlin curse of magic. Do you fucking Larry Birds, Larry David? Curbs down, but girls association got a lease on our mind, and I don't even pay rent. Ching, getting me register my caliber. I'm American. I'm scumming, giggity gagged up. Righty right is giving head of the fan club. Deputy tapping on your uppity app, you funky bitch, pull your pants up.
Imagine if I listen what I hate, I gotta say. I never give a broke bitch any time of day. You ugly when you jealous, bitch. Look at that face. I'm hot right now, and you're not, okay? I just sit.
She's so good. Her pacing is very unique. I've never liked Sublime, but people are constantly giving them shit too. And it's so funny. Like, if you look at the comments, how much this tone, how do you get, like, hit us with the signal chain. How do you get this sound? Guitar into laptop. How much do you practice per day? I don't. But can you play Jesse's Girl for money? Do Stevie Ray Vaughan, please, pretty please, with sugar on top? Pretty please with money on top? It's just, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Fuck. Oh. Haven't seen Rivers Cuomo in a while.
I don't know, like, do all the leftists just want to pull, like, a prank on the government? Like, just a fun little prank, okay?
I like
Like,
it.
I'm not talking about, you know, actually involving ourselves in the government, because we don't want to do that. We don't like the government, right? But a prank, as a prank on the government, I think we should all run for office. And, like, the communists run for office as Democrats, and the anarchists run for office as Republicans. So then when we have our normal infighting between the two groups, we just have it in Congress. And then maybe as a joke, we just enact whatever we decide on. Or we could just act like the current government and accomplish nothing. Either way, I think it would be a fun prank. I don't know, what do you guys think? Would anybody get on board? We only need like 300 people. We could do it. I don't know, like, do all...
That's so few people. You really only need a handful of people to completely...
What is my bedroom nickname? Bed Wizard. Wingardium, let me blow some dick, my guy. What is my bedroom nickname? Bed Wizard. Wingardium, let me blow some dick, my guy.
Even King Arthur couldn't pull me up. Oh, God. People think running for office is easy, but if you ain't connected, you ain't getting in. That's the thing, though. You run for local shit. Like, literally, it would take nothing to get elected here. Nothing. It would take nothing. These people don't know anybody. Trust me. And they're still getting... Like, I know enough people that I could probably get elected. You need, like, 12 people.
Feels like a little treat for me. Indulge me for a second, if you will, because there's nothing I enjoy more than making fun of moderates. Because when you tell me you're a moderate, it tells me one of four things. I've been surrounded by moderates for a lot of my life. I studied poli-sci for 4 years. I worked in a law firm. I worked in a politician's office. I know moderates. Number one, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. I promise you, if you say you're a moderate, it's very clear what you're going to tell me in just a matter of sentences. Because I'm going to go up to you. I'm going to go, tell me more about your politics. And very quickly, I'm going to learn that you either don't know what you're talking about at all, but you're afraid to say it, so that's saying a little ego thing going on there. Cute, good to know. Number two, you're apolitical, and that's also very important because that's telling me that your involvement in the world around you starts with you. That starts with you. It says, I've not faced enough adversity for politics to affect me. I'm not political. And to that I say, you're not a billionaire. I promise you. Politics affects you and also grows. Number three, it's telling me that you're a fiscal conservative, but like liberal ideologies. That's an option. Sometimes that's what they mean. At the end of the day, babe, who are you voting for? Fiscal conservatism doesn't exist. Not at all. That's not real. And number four, it's saying, I'm a conservative, but I'm not like those conservatives. I'm not an extremist. I vote for them, but I'm not like them. I would never publicize that I stormed the Capitol. I would never. Oh my God. Okay, and I know you don't want to hear this from me. I know. But let's break it down real quick, because again, a moderate and a centrist, two different things, and I think we forget that. But either way, let's look at our political spectrum real fast, and then I'm done. So we have our spectrum, right? In the U.S., objectively speaking, we're shifted right, aren't we? Isn't that funny? And again, remember Joe Biden, our Democratic president? His ideology, right? And so we have him here, and then we have centrists. They're not at the center, they're over here. And then moderates, probably somewhere in the middle, right? And then conservatives are all the way over there. Everything shift it to the right. You're just saying that you're not an extremist. You're saying, I'm not going to go on record as an extremist. I wouldn't do that. Will I vote for them? Oh my god, stop. I don't talk about politics. Baby back bitch. Spineless. All you're telling me.
It's it's very true. There's no such thing as moderate. No such thing as moderate.
The carrots, the peas, the celery sticks, the meat and the fish will make you sick. The apples, tomatoes, wheat and the corn, all the food is poison. Don't eat the food, it's poison food. The carrots, the peas, the celery sticks, the meat.
It's true. It's true.
You doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like, dear. You doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like, dear.
Oh, go figure. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, would you look at this? Just look at it. Oh, go figure. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, would you...
I don't vote political parties. I vote people. I like lumping people all together just because of their politics. I think lumping people all together just because of their politics is dangerous in and of itself. I would agree, except political parties exist for a reason, right? So if you call yourself a conservative, then most of your ideology is going to be, the Venn diagram of the overlap is going to be pretty tightly wound with the conservative ideology. If you call yourself liberal, you're same thing. So you can kind of lump people together, right? And if you call yourself either of those things, you still fit into a Venn diagram of being in a capitalist neoliberal society, right? Where none of us matters. Burn it all down. Burn all of it down.
I'm never going to the dealership again for an oil change. This is why. Did you wash your ass today? I'm never.
Oh.
That's me. Car, I just can't yourself off, wait for it. Up for our very first date. You feel is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you'll think. We can nervous and I really can't. Let's go, don't mind. This night's almost over. This night lasts forever. Forever, let's make this last forever. Let's make this last forever. That's my car, I just can't.
I could listen to that on a loop for the rest of my life. Classifying ourselves or others by a political ideology is limiting. That's why I never call myself a... And see, I think that's the thing. Like, I don't call myself either of those things anymore either. But I think it's because... I think there's a reason that we conglomerate together. And it's because we don't fit into... We don't believe enough of those ideological stances to call ourselves one of those things. Therefore, we pull ourselves out of that cycle. But the people who do call themselves those things, I will absolutely lump in with the rest of them, because if you're going to call yourself one of those things, I'm going to lump you in with the rest of them. And yes, it's super satisfying. Interesting compilation, especially considering how they made the Postal Service album. How did they make the Postal Service album? I don't know. I don't know the history, unless you've told me before. I think maybe. One more time.
Wait for it. Up for a very first thing. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Did you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you'll think. I'm nervous and I really can't believe. Let's go, baby, don't mind. This night's almost over. This night lasts forever. Forever, forever. Let's make this last forever. Let's make this last forever. That's me.
Man. By mail, interesting. Huh. This weather does not know what it wants. It's raining and the air feels nice and cool, but every once in a while I get a blast of hot air. Yep. That is welcome to the future. Here's another good one.
I want you to be pretty, but just not like that. You need to be funny, just don't try to make me laugh. You gotta be effortlessly intoxicated and not too loud, overstated, and hustle till you're out of breath. But don't make money, don't forget to stay relatable, beautiful, and skinny and smart. We'll love you till we hate you, we won't tear you apart, over and over again, till you die or till you quit. We want you to.
If you're not following Elise Myers, you should be. She's brilliant. Here's another duet.
Y'all, this song I wrote called I Gaslit the Woman That Works at My Circle K. I didn't have a guitar pick, so I just cut one of them plastic things off a Jewel Pod. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bitch, give me my Mountain Dew. Y'all, this song I wrote.
The reaction is fucking brilliant. The reaction motorcyclists expect.
Yes! Yes! Oh, motorcycle sounds. Oh, man. Fuck this stupid car. I wish you were a motorcycle. Did you hear that? Yeah, I did. Did you hear that? Oh, I fucking heard it, buddy. I heard it. I heard that. I heard that. I heard that. I heard that. Oh, man, he showed me. Now I'm gay.
The comments in that are interesting because everyone hates loud motorcycles, but they're loud for a reason, right? And that's because none of y'all fucking pay attention to motorcycles. We have to be loud. It's the only way anyone will ever know that we're there, because nobody ever pays attention when they're driving. It's the only reason I got louder pipes on my bike, because when I got run over, the woman, I had the bike as loud as it would possibly go, and she just did not even pay. She's like, I don't know, whatever. So now my bike is loud enough that if I want it, it's good though. If I want it quiet, I can make it quiet. If I want it loud, you will fucking hear me. There was a side of the South Park episode. Pretty funny. It's pretty funny. There are people though who do it on purpose, who go like super loud and like obnoxiously loud. Every now and then we have these like street bikes who go up and down, and it's just, but it's really loud, and it's the middle of the night. It's always the middle of the night. I'm like, why are you doing it in the middle of the night?
People always assume I don't want minors on my page because of what I do for a living, but it's also because I absolutely hate hearing young queers think they can give black and white definitions of identities to people who have been out of the closet longer than they've been alive. I would rather eat a basket of snakes than have a conversation with somebody that thinks that there's a hard and fast, universally applicable definition of a lesbian. There are these young queers that come on TikTok and hear the flavor of the week definition of an identity and then elect themselves the enforcer of that identity in their own community, who have no knowledge of precedent or the histories of queer people who have come before them. If you see someone using labels that you think are contradictions of each other and invalidating parts of their identity, move on. They're obviously fine with it. Like when a cis person tries to tell a trans person that they're confused, except it's actually just the cis person who is confused by the trans person. It's okay to just be confused and mind your business. And I just really hope that anybody who follows me knows that I'm a mean, messy queer person who has a messy identity and is going to live a messy queer life. And if you think for 1 second that I'm ever going to be somebody backing someone up when they try to tell a queer person how they can and can't identify, you are deeply mistaken about who I am, and I would love if you would unfollow me. People always assume I don't want minors on.
100%. That's why when people joke about, like, I'm an Apache helicopter, I'm like, fuck it, dude. Yes. Okay, I will give you that. But there have been times that I'm driving down the freeway at 85 with my music blasting and a motorcycle passes me and it's so loud to the point where it hurts my ears. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. It's a weird... You guys have lane splitting there, too, which is a whole other... That's a whole other bag of dicks. This song, thank God I remembered
How are you feeling?
to come all the way down here.
I'm pissed. Leave me alone. Let me work it out. Through dance. Leave me alone. Let me work it out. I'm pissed. Leave me alone. Let me work it out. Through dance. Leave me alone. Let me work it out because I hate you. But I don't wanna hate you. I'm just mad. I will frustrate you. If I don't give me a chance to have a dance, I operate through all these films and more when I get on the floor and I relate to. Oh, all these people who need a dance. I had a bad day. I had a sad day. I didn't get my way. Now I'm a crybaby.
How are you feeling?
I love that song so much that I'm going over to the Spotify. Where are you? Groups after my single experience with therapy. Group therapy would be weird as fuck. I would not enjoy that at all. Here's an interesting observation about politics right now that I brought up liberals and conservatives. I have never seen a Republican that wasn't a huge fan of Miyazaki. Like the really? Like that seems disconnected. Although half the shit that Republicans are like, they don't, it doesn't. Here's an interesting observation about politics now that we have brought up liberals and conservatives. I have never seen a Republican that was a huge fan of Miyazaki. Okay. That makes more sense. I would hate group therapy. It would trigger my anxiety to the point where I'd need therapy for my therapy. Exactly. By the way, Look Mom No Computers has a song called Desperado Vespa, and it's fucking amazing. It's so good. Is this just lyrics? Oh, here's him performing it live. Oh my god. So good.
Desperado
overdoses.
He would be good at that.
Here I come, set
Wait,
to
did you
stun.
online?
Tommy gun, no, do not run. One by one, this ain't fun. Tommy gun, desperado, what you done? We'll fight the basement to the wall. 'Cause by the laser, you never go from the basement.
He's so good. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. I listen to that on my way home from work almost every day. It slaps, as the kids say. It slaps right in the face.
When I was in high school, I was captain of the robotics team, and I was so excited because I loved building things and I wanted to be a part of a team so badly. I was so into science. I just thought it was the perfect opportunity. And it was. I learned so much about building and automating machinery through that process. I loved it. Our very first competition was the regional competition, and we won. We won our very first competition. And afterwards, I was so excited, and I was holding the trophy, and we were all celebrating, and a local news channel asked to interview me about our win. So for background, there were 2 other people on my team, and they were both men, and I was actually the only girl at the regional competition. And the guy from the news started rolling the camera, and he had his microphone, and he looked at me and said, "Obviously, your teammates built this robot, but I really like what you did with the decorations." I didn't respond, and looking back, I wish I had said anything, a single word, but I didn't. I just looked at him, and I think he could tell how devastated I was, and they cut the camera. That never aired, and they couldn't have aired that. It would have made them look really bad, but I was devastated for a really long time, and I still am devastated. And then fast forward to the state competition a few months later, and I was carrying the robot across the arena, and a group of guys came up to me carrying my robot and took a full cup of water like you see in movies and dumped it all over me and my robot. This was 10 years ago, and I'm still like shaking about it. The robot thankfully wasn't damaged, but that was the intent, you know, that's what mattered. Anyways, we got second that day, which I was excited to get second, but we lost on a really weird technicality, so it was kind of a bummer. But then Nationals reviewed the footage of that final competition and decided that we actually should have won, and they wanted to send us to Nationals. And Nationals was in Orlando, which was very exciting. Then when we got the tickets, they were addressed to my teammates, who were all men. I was the captain. I was the captain of the team, and they went without me on their school-sponsored trip to Florida. And they lost in the first round. And I did not do robotics my senior year, even though I loved it. Women are discouraged from pursuing STEM at such a young age. I mean, I was in like 6 science clubs in high school, and that's just one of them. Despite some people's best efforts, I work in the space industry, and I am successful. And that's my favorite part about women. We're multifaceted, and we persevere. We can take selfies, and text, and eat, and do our makeup while working with spacecraft and satellites and robots. When I was in high school,
God, it is so messed up. We made fun of an anti-female policy in place in the military. Our newspaper that a friend and I published in Korea. We got in trouble not for pointing out the policy, but for writing the article. We saw a sergeant come back from the Ville early in the morning. It's weird being in an industry that is technically STEM and watching guys who consider themselves very progressive and how they interact with the women around them. And I don't think they even realize how poorly they treat them. Had a woman who was our front-end developer for a long time. And the amount of times in our meetings that she would be in the middle of a sentence and someone would just decide to start talking. She just stopped talking after a while. And it was so disheartening to watch her get beaten down like that. And what the fuck was that? There's nothing I could do. Except try to always bring the conversation back around and figure out what it was she was trying to say. Sucks. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Whew.
I haven't seen anybody talk about this yet, but it's kind of crazy. There's kind of some drama going on in like the record collecting world. There's a company called MoFi, and basically what they do is they reissue really popular LPs. But their whole thing is they're like for audiophiles, and they remaster and reissue everything completely analog, no digital in the process whatsoever. And because of all this, they're known for having really good sounding records. The top-notch, highest of quality. But the catch is, they don't actually do everything 100% analog, and they've been doing a digital step to their process since 2015, they admitted to. So all these folks that thought they were getting these great sounding records because they were analog and everything was done analog, weren't. And going back and forth through like different message boards and stuff, did you know the Washington Post has a comment section? People are having like a lot of discussions because like their worlds were rocked because these albums they were told were all analog that they thought sounded amazing had digital processing done to them. I haven't seen anybody talk about this yet, but it's kind of crazy. There's kind of some drama going on.
Fucking audio files. It's insane to me. Still happens. My wife has seen it. Luckily, she hasn't experienced it. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
I have a problem. Yeah. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I have.
Oh, that's not right. So many news agencies have taken down their comments on articles because it's such a oh yeah, it's and you have to like there has to be someone to manage it, and most of those like those places don't have any kind of community manager, and they don't even know where they would go to get one. Haven't been rickrolled for a day. Well, I'm glad I could help.
Whatever. I went down to the beach and saw Kiki. She was all like, and I'm like, whatever. And this chick comes up to me and she's all like, hey, aren't you that dude? And I'm like, yeah, whatever. So later, I'm at the pool hall and this girl comes up and she's all like, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Cause this is my United States of whatever. And this is my United States of whatever. And this is my United States of whatever.
I had never heard this song until about a month ago, and I liked it on here, and then it showed up on one of my playlists, my generated playlists on Spotify. I was like, all right, you're going into the list. I know, right? Even the PBS NewsHours had to disable their comments on its YouTube page. I mean, any kind of news organization is going to have their shit turned off now. It's just too much. It's too much. And to be fair, like, there are places where comments make sense, right? Like Facebook. Comments on news articles on Facebook make sense. Comments on news article on the Times website, we don't need that. Nobody needs that. Such a huge song when I came. Like, I'm sorry, I've never heard of Liam Lynch. Maybe I did, and it just never like stuck. I don't know. It's definitely not a song like I heard it about a month ago and was like, "What is this?" I think I saw it. It's like when I saw it on here, I was like, "I have no idea what this is, but I like it." It's funny.
Is it just me, or does your brain also sometimes just go?
Yeah, pretty much. Like at least once a week that happens. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that gets me as far as comments go. I see people leave horrible comments on stuff they have no interest in. So I know it doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe your head was like, whatever. So, and we were talking about this a little bit. There's like a handful of stuff that I'm super excited for coming up. I'm a huge Hellraiser fan. Out of all of the horror stuff, that's my shit. That's my shit right there. And like, I love all of the movies. Like, people say the first 2 movies are amazing and all of them after that suck. Or the first 3 movies are really good, but all of them after that suck. I don't really like the first 3 that much. I like them. I like the 4th one a lot. Like, that's yay. That was also the first one that was released after I started enjoying the series. But I like all of them after that. They're weird, and they're supposed to be weird. Anyway, there's a new movie coming out, and Pinhead's being played by a trans woman. And just watching the comments, the backflips that people do to be upset about something that they can literally just ignore. They can literally just ignore it. It's not happening. And look, your world is a better place now. I see it in articles about free lunches for kids, and people will start bringing up gun control and God, and I'm like, what did you read? A good movie is a movie you enjoyed. Right. Why did my light turn off? Alexa, turn on Bunker Pretty Light. I don't know why that turned off. Hey, I don't judge people for what movies they like. I mean, I like the Mario Brothers movie, right? It's kind of funny. It's a thing I play. It's a like game that I play in my head. Is if I see an article for something like completely unrelated to politics, not related to politics in any way, shape, or form. It can be a comment, or it can be someone will share an article about a new Yoshi game that's coming out, right? And I'll go to the comments and see how far down I have to go before it becomes political, before someone says something political. And it's literally like top 5 comments every single time. It's ridiculous. That light turned off during the Pig in Trees video. No, I didn't. It's very suiting, I guess. Did it really? It's horrifying, actually. Hence my love for low. See, a lot of people love, like, Pastor's really big into like super low budget stuff too. And I have a friend who like he produces some like really bad, like not bad, but like bad, like good bad, I guess. It's those kind of movies. Anyway, it's not my thing. I watched Thor. I like Thor movies. Oh, there's certain things that I like. Neil Breen? What is... No. My friend is not Neil Breen. Whoever Neil Breen is. I don't know who Neil Breen is. Oh. No, God, no. Nope. Those look awful. I don't even... Nope.
Look at that big boy right there. You got a leaf in your mouth. Look at that.
Now that...
Oh. Hold on. Hold on. I'm on the wrong screen. I like the camera on this screen, though. It's a little cockeyed, but whatever. I know. I noticed. I noticed. There we go.
Look at that big boy right there. You got a leaf in your mouth. Look at that.
Now that was some straight up
white people shit.
If you knew exactly what I was talking about, we are officially friends.
Look at that big boy right there. You got a leaf in your mouth. Look at that.
That's gotta be fake, right? That's a...
Now that...
I never even went and looked.
Look at that big boy right there. You got a leaf in your mouth. Look at that.
No, that's a real. That's
Come on, it's like a
real-
romantic comedy right here. Okay.
No, that's Ed Wood and Jeffrey Ho are my favorite. I have watched a few Ed Wood movies. If a gator has eaten, it won't maybe attack. Okay, I'm not gonna trust any of that shit. Do you like the Ed Wood movie? That's like, I love that movie. I love it. Here's another one. Oh, it's without the other one.
Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's lame to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you'll think. You make me nervous and I really can't believe. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over.
That's not who I was wanting to click on. Shit. I thought I followed those two guys, but I don't see any of their stuff anymore. With Johnny Depp, yes. That is the one.
Stop scrolling. Stop it.
'Kay.
Stop it.
Okay.
This is possibly the most important video that you will find on TikTok right now, okay? Stop it.
Cool.
If I'm on your FYP,
Yes.
that means you're a really awesome person. Okay, you believe in like positivity
I do.
and like being the light and the change and doing like amazing things for the world, okay?
okay.
And you see all these people in the comments?
Yes.
Yeah. They're just like us.
Cool.
So, come be a part of us, all right? Villains for life.
Come be a part of us. That's a weird way to put that. See, again, with fucking TikTok making more sense than it should. Going, oh hey, that weird form of music that you and like 5 other people like. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the Addams Family is the other thing that people are tearing apart without, like, you can just ignore it. Like, you can literally just ignore it.
How is a ska band different from a rhinoceros? Asshole up front, horns in the back. How's
Don't ever laugh as the hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They'll wrap you up in bloody sheets and drop you 6 feet underneath. Don't ever
Rex Velda, I remember all of that mess. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, you teach the kids about the alphabet and animal sounds, but you teach.
Okay, hold on. I love these two. This is them if they wrote for Care Bears.
Oh, you teach the kids about the alphabet and animal sounds, but you teach them about tax fraud. Laugh-A-Lot Bear gets jailed for tax fraud. Grumpy Bear and Braveheart Lion do acid. This is new. You want to get ahead of your competitors? Yeah, My Little Pony can eat my ass. Write that down. Oh, take the ideas or I'll do it. I swear I'll fucking do it. Just do it. Just kill me.
Picnic Bear goes into a coma on purpose?
Just take any of
We're
these.
trying to buy a van.
A sprinter van. Wicker Basket Bear learns its horoscope, which is it's gonna die on March 13th, 2004.
Bicycle Bear gets sued.
So fucking sued because he took advantage of all those plane crash victims. Do you like these? Do you like any of these? Oh, it feels like I'm gonna fucking die. The Christmas Bear takes out its anger on my pussy. Get this. Okay, get this. Stay with us. Stay with us. Get us a sprinter van so we can leave the country.
Scooter Bear baby traps some politician.
Okay, Nicotine Bear gets its lights shut off by the city.
We could use the buy us a sprinter van bear.
Katsuya Bear goes apeshit at a Ralph. It doesn't matter if it's good.
I don't
new.
give a fuck about you.
Oh, you teach the kids about the alphabet and
I love them. I know they could do a whole series of just them doing cartoons. Care Bear Cousins were their way to introduce minority. They were 100%. I enjoyed it.
I received this piece of advice once that said if you don't take a break, your body will take one for you.
It's fucking
and
true.
it probably won't be at a convenient time. I received this piece of
That is very true. That is very, very true. Very. Oh, so. I used to like Salvador Dali. And I'm gonna ask you, before I play this next video, I'm gonna ask you. I do remember Wuzzles. Wuzzles were the ones you could turn inside out, and they would just be balls, right? I'm going to ask you guys first if you would like me to play this video, because this video is going to ruin Salvador Dali. Oh, those were Popples. You are correct. And I don't want to ruin Salvador Dali for anyone that doesn't want me to do that to them. So I'm going to give you a minute. I know, but you trust me? That's not smart. There's a lot about Salvador Dali that I probably should have known and that I didn't. And this video itself got a follow from this woman for me, because...
Allow me to ruin Salvador Dali for you. Buckle up, kids. This is probably stuff your art teacher didn't teach you about in high school.
Very
also,
true.
the fact that this guy's still taught as like a hero of art is still beyond me. We should start with the bad and then work our way into that as a problematic artist. So Salvador Dali is most known for his elephants and the persistence of time. However, he is not so well known for the fact that he was a sadist, a masochist, and a fascist. George Orwell once said that he was a disgusting human being, but an artist of exceptional gifts. When he was growing up, he kicked his little sister in the head for fun, and he pushed one of his friends off of a bridge and just watched him like suffer on the ground and ate cherries while he writhed on the floor. Then when he was in his 20s, like he actually had like a phobia of female genitalia, and so he actually was like afraid of all women for a long time, and he was also obsessed with himself in the literal sense. And so one day a woman complimented on the beauty of his feet, and so he trampled her. He had to be pulled off of her as she was like bleeding. Along with liking to see other people hurt, he liked to hurt himself. He supposedly liked to throw himself down the stairs, to his own admission, because he said that he liked the pain. And if none of that has bothered you yet, then maybe animal abuse will tickle your fancy, because in this particular photo, which was taken by the same photographer that took the famous mustache photo that you saw in the very beginning, this photo took 28 takes, which wouldn't be such a bad idea, except for these are 3 living cats and real buckets of water. They essentially tortured these cats for 28 takes until Salvador Dali was satisfied with the end result. The photo shoot supposedly took all day. They essentially tortured cats all day for a photo. He also had a pet ocelot, which then probably wasn't that big of a deal, but now it's kind of a moral gray area. Worst of all, though, was his obsession with Hitler. Like, he loved Hitler. Ironically, Hitler probably wouldn't have liked him very much, because he admitted he used to imagine Hitler as a woman and that he was turned on by him. And that may have been a little too gay for Hitler. I have a lot of conflicting feelings about that whole last little bit. Dali belonged to the artist group of Surrealism, who were usually known for their left-leaning views. Actually kicked Dali out because he was so ferociously fascist. Pretty much every article I read about Salvador Dali states him as a horrible person and an incredible narcissist. This next part gets a bit spicy. He was also an admitted necrophiliac. All right, so here's my call to arms. Bear with me, art teachers. Admittedly, Salvador Dali made some pretty cool art, and his brushstrokes were really interesting, and his concepts were neat. However, I feel like we could do better than an actual Nazi sympathizer. When we talk about surrealism, it's an entire group of people. There are female surreal artists, and there are people of color who made surreal art. I feel like we can do better than Salvador Dali. Allow me.
It also didn't help that his parents named him after a dead brother, commissioned a portrait of the dead brother, and kept it in his nursery. And there are still people in here. Always a difficult topic, but the separation of art and artist remains an important concept. No, I'm done with that. Picasso was also a piece of shit and purposely manipulated the art community to erase a certain style of art and painting technique with a passion. I mean, he was also like an alcoholic and woman abuser, wasn't he? once again, we in this stream hit the art versus... I'm done with the art versus artist debate. There are too many artists out there to give time and energy to shitty artists, right? And the biggest thing for me is the things that make them bad people are a part of their art. Like when people create art, they put parts of themselves into it. Those things wouldn't exist with his art wouldn't exist unless he was a fascist. So his art is fascist by default. And there's no these people who are like, you got to separate the art from the art. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. As I sit here in my Antwoord shirt. Fuck. I'm trying. I'm trying. We're learning slowly. Baby steps. Baby steps.
Is if Mitch Hedberg was still alive,
These are fucking brilliant. Yeah, you know what? There's still okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna crack that egg open. There's too much to unravel. There's still no proof that anything happened. And I know that I'm not. Let's listen to funny jokes. Mitch Hedberg as a trans woman.
is if Mitch Hedberg was still alive, he could do an entire set.
I met a trans girl the other day, and she told me her pronouns. And I said, dang, mine are still amateurs. They have yet to get endorsement deals from Nike and Wheaties. But I understand why their pronouns went pro. Because in my experience, trans women need the money because they have spent it all on Bionicles. But we became friends and joined a flag football team, of which she had an unfair advantage because she was really good at tucking away the ball.
Is if Mitch Hedberg was still...
It's not right.
I love hot tubs because I like to know what it's like to be soup. I also like that hot tubs are called hot tubs. I think that's a great name for it. No beating around the bush there. That is what it is. It's like grocery store. Exactly. I love things that are named exactly what they are. Anteater? Hell yeah, it does. No need for a definition there. However, jellyfish? That is incorrect. It's not a fish. And it sure as hell is not made out of a fruit puree. I love hot tubs because...
I like TikTok.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the... Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the...
It's so good. It's so good.
Please help me. I have a request. I'm on a very misogynistic, straight, white, cis side of TikTok. If you find me, can you please bring me back home?
We're doing it.
And what you see will be. Rise and keep their secrets well. Fall behind the clouds. And
There's another one coming. if you are not following Loveless, what are you doing with your life? It is very upbeat for a movie about the drowning of our tags.
Go on, give it your all.
I don't know that song. There's a bunch. Sounds like a Disney afternoon version. That's not very nice.
Look weird when I do that. I feel like I look intense. I feel like it'll work. Look weird when I do that. I feel like I look intense.
It's ugh.
Hey, it's so
this I follow both of these people, so seeing this happen was amazing. And then like I don't know.
Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kinda weird some days. Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kinda weird some days. You don't have to try to please nobody. You just gotta try to please your own body. Hey, it's okay. Everybody feels kinda weird some days.
So good. Of course he still loves turtles. I posted a oddly good. Goodly. This one? I want to hear this one. Yeah.
You walk out like a woman in suffering. My name and mother now to tell me why you come alone and all of us saving the moment. Leaving me broken another time. You come on like a bloodstained hurricane. Leave me alone, let me be this time. You carry on like a holy man pushing redemption. I don't wanna mention the reason I know.
It's just not right. That's actually better than it's better than both of the original songs. So when are we posting snippets of the Bunker song for us to write lyrics to so we can send them to Reaper to finalize? We totally forgot to talk about that on the last stream with Pastor. Me and Pastor need to sit down and figure out chords, what key we're to do it in, and what it's gonna be. You know.
You're the reason why I am my weight. You're the reason why I rip my shirts, why I eat at the buffet. Butter, you got your very own kind of nice. We all live inside a butter world. Oh, butter. Butter, gonna eat it by the stick tonight. Gonna eat out this world. Oh, butter. I'm about to take a bite, 'cause I want that salty cream. What I dream about all night. Butter dreaming. I'm about to take a bite, 'cause I want that salty cream. What I dream about all.
It just works too well. It works too well. I got a part written about our origins. Oh God. We used to request the original song whenever we went to a rock bar in Korea. Usually we were the only Americans in there. There were no drinky girls. That sounds horrifying. don't remember some of these.
Wanna watch TV, but it's not productive.
Oh, yeah.
Video games are not productive. I wanna get sleep, but it's not productive. I still love it, ain't gonna be productive. Get up, I gotta be productive. Cause in reality it's not productive. We have all the things, gotta be productive. Spiraling for taking on wasn't productive. Wanna
That song randomly came up on one of my playlists today too.
There's a lady, and she's by. There's a
Yep. I want to start playing that in the bathroom when other people walk in. I think that would be hilarious.
So I don't know if a lot of people know about this, but I have like a really strange.
Again, I'm not sleeping.
I don't usually give advice, but I'm going to give a little bit of advice right now. I hope that this way of thinking about the world is helpful to you, the way that it's helpful to me. When you are young, you see mostly the locks. You see and sometimes this stays this way forever, and ideally it doesn't though. So you see the thing that is preventing you or the world or other people from getting access to the things that they need. So you see those locks, and it's saying you can't get through this. And then later, you start to see keys. So you have different skills, you have different connections, you have different resources, and they are keys, and they fit in those locks. Well, an interesting thing that I notice is that oftentimes people spend a little bit of time making keys. They do that in their education. They do that early in work. They do that through social connections. And they get the keys, and then they just try and hammer at every lock with the same 2 keys they have. Don't do that. Try and always be developing new keys, and try and always be on the lookout for other locks, and not just the locks that are in your way, because it's a big planet with a lot of people. And oftentimes, once you start developing keys, you're start moving through doors, and you're the next door, the next door, the next door, the next door. I'm just going to keep blasting through these doors. It's very exciting. I got so many keys now. Now, this might, at this point in your life, feel like it's ever going to happen. And it might, to some extent, there will always be doors that you can't unlock. There will be problems that you can't solve. But as we get older, we develop more tools. We get more resources. And I see two big problems being made. The first is hammering on every lock with the same key, whether that's money or it's some particular way of seeing the world or a particular way of solving problems. And then you get frustrated when it doesn't work, because not every lock is the same. There's lots of keys, and one of the best things you can do in your life is to continue developing different keys that might work in different situations. Because this metaphor only goes so far, and actually there are many locks that require many different keys that are held by many different people. They're complicated locks. The other problem I see is that people just blast through the locks and slam the doors behind them, headed off because they think that the goal of life is to open the most doors, and there are always more doors behind a door that you open. There's always another place to go. But if you start out thinking the whole point is to open this door, then you start thinking, well, my whole life I should just be blasting through the doors. But there's more to it than that, and it also should not just be about the door that is right in front of you or the lock that's right in front of you. You gotta think about all the locks that are in front of everybody, because this is a big, complicated world, and helping actually feels better than getting.
Best comment: hold the door. Some people don't get as many keys. It's fucking that in itself could be a fucking t-shirt. It's just crazy. So this is something I've been trying to do, like exercise. I can't adhere to a regular workout routine, so I figured a way around it. I'm a fiddler with things, so I got a pipe. Filled it with sand and heavy end caps to make it weighted, and now I fiddle and play with it while I work at my desk, giving me an arm and core workout. Make sure to switch back and forth between your hands, or else you'll be like on your phone constantly fiddling with this hand, and you'll end up with like one big buff arm, and people will think you spend all your time jerking off. Just saying.
Welcome to the Cute
Also-
Zone Population U. I'm a big fan of everything you do.
That's fucking
Welcome
cute.
to the Cute
That is a
Zone
very
Pop.
cute animal. I feel like sloths in general are very cute animals. When I was young, they were some of my favorite animals were sloths. What else is in here?
The guests arrive. It's time to report, and everyone's dressed to the nines.
I love them. They're very good. They're very good. This dude, did I show you guys this guy? Holy shit. First of all,
He's a 10, but his brain is made of shrimp.
hold on, I have to pee first. I'll be right back. That got me. It got me. There was not a break time question. The break time question is, I don't know. I'll think of one. Arctic or Antarctic, and why? I like that one. I'm gonna go with Antarctic, because fuck the man. Right? And the system. The man and the system and the machine. This is crazy. I don't even...
Worlds apart, hearts broken into two. Sleepless nights, losing ground, I'm reaching for you. Feeling that is gone. Can't change your mind if we can't go on to survive the tide. Love device.
That last note, like, holy shit. It's just like, it is perfectly in tune, and he just, ugh. And there's more.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, woo, the way that things have been. Oh, woo. Second thing second, don't you tell me what you think that I could be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, woo, the master of my sea. Oh, woo. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for review. They took to me, feeling me, singing the heartache and the pain, taking my message from the veins, taking my lessons from the brain, seeing the beauty through the pain.
So good. I don't even like that song. I don't even like that song. Why is Imagine Dragons so hit? I don't know. I don't... Like, I literally, my brain does not absorb Imagine Dragons. I don't know why. I don't know. Because they're popular. That could be. Yeah, I don't know. I just, they have always been just like slightly off my radar, so I never paid attention to them enough to like them or hate them. They just don't exist. I just know that they are a thing that is, they exist somewhere out there. Just not in my radar at all. Here's the last one. I mean,
so no one told you life was gonna be this way.
Like, come on.
Your job's a joke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you, like I've been there before. I'll be there for you.
I follow him, but I feel like he doesn't. Sometimes I follow people and I still don't see any of their stuff ever. Like TikTok's just like, nah, you're a good homie. Ooh, duet this. It's
Hey there, lonely girl, don't you worry about the future. Lord knows you're gonna get there. Just keep taking it day by day. There's gonna be some
I don't know this
heartbreak.
song.
You're gonna make some bad.
Am I supposed to know that song? I don't know that song. Oh, big ass reverb.
This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong.
Good God. Forever Young. Oh, hold on.
We could have had it all.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, though. It's that, like, earthy... Here's one for Pastor. It's that, like, earthy...
I heard
man
there
of
was a secret chord that David played and he pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you?
Oh, God, I love it.
Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
I will never be able to take that song seriously ever again. All because of Pastor. I'd pay the band playing at Subaru Stage to play this song this weekend. That would be Subaru Stage. I like that it has a name now. It is the Subaru Stage. Brought to you by Pastor motherfucking Recoil. I'm pretty sure we've gotten, but we're like looping back around to stuff we've seen already. Yeah, we're back. We're back. We are back. Way back. Way into the way back.
Nothing like a breadstick from Olive Garden. Nothing like it.
Okay. This is why the internet is so weird for me.
Nothing like a breadstick from Olive Garden. Nothing like it.
Right? Like, I had breadsticks for lunch. When I first saw this, I thought it was a character. Like, I thought it was a character. Is it bad that I thought it was a character? Because it's not.
There's nothing like a custom from Walnut Customs. Nothing like it.
I guess it's not now. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
Nothing like a hot slice from Covello's. Nothing like it.
I feel like all of these have come since the Olive Garden thing. Okay, never mind. Never mind. What is happening? I swear to God, these weren't here.
Nothing like a grilled chicken Caesar salad. Nothing like it.
We're gonna move on. The wall of her face is creepy. The wall of it, the whole wall.
So, if out of 84,000 teachings, if you guys got anything out of it, two things very important. And by the way, before I turn this over for you all to see, the Buddha gives us permission to use the language of the people. And right now I'm trying to inspire Gen Zs, the Zoomers. So, first one, don't be a dick. Okay? Don't be an a-hole. And the second one is, let that shit go. Alright? Acquired emotions, negative bad habits, all of that, let it go. Simple. 84,000 Teachings summarizes those two key things for now.
I think we all are Buddhists now, right? Oh, the audio's gone. Fine. Oh, look, there were extra people here for a minute. So many views. Oh. Now what do we do? Classy. I need to figure out what. So okay, my homework. Oh, my light went off again. Why does the light keep going off? When did it go off this time? Was it nothing like it? Alexa, turn on bunker pretty lights. So much better, right? Don't be stupid. Pastor boiling down the boiling down of the Bible down to 3 words will always stick to me. Those 3 words are love yourself. No. Love your neighbor. Right? Oh, don't be stupid. Stupid. Don't be stupid. Oh. Don't punch down. Don't punch down. Don't be stupid. Don't only punch sideways if you're really fucking good at it. Right? We could make some rules. Live, laugh, love. I don't like that one. I'm not okay with that one. What is your home world? ET phone home. Saturn. I think I'm not a. Oh wow. My sister-in-law. Look at this. Look at this. My sister-in-law officially got her dental hygienist thinger. I'm doing special tonight. What are you? What is your? Oh, my homework. That was halfway into the sentence, was it? Thank you for reminding me of what I was talking about. My homework was one of them doesn't matter. The other one is I have to do something this weekend outside of my routine. Yeah. I'm okay with it. Nobody's watching these. Plus, her shit's on the internet, so whatever. It's like you realize this video is probably not going to stay on the internet. Like YouTube's going to pull this one down. The amount of copyrighted content we just listened to. No. They give you the option to cut all the audio that's copyrighted out of it so that you can put the video back up. And I did that to one of them, and it took it 3 days or something to process it because it like has to chop it up so much. I don't know. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Hey, anyway. What are we gonna do? What about comments? Because what about comments? Because if this is gonna get pulled. I mean, I don't know how the comments work. I mean, if you say something that gets you like a hit, you may still keep the hit. You have to do something. Like I've gotten into a bit of a routine and I think it's bad for my mental health. It's the weekend. I need to go do something. Denver 416, Detroit 553, Dallas 210, Denver 977, Detroit 628, Dallas 004. Are we turning this into a number station? Hike was something. Okay, here were my thoughts. I need to start walking again because I'm gaining weight again. I'm not happy about that. So that would be like a twofer. I could go for a walk. That's like it's good for my mental health for two reasons. Which I should charge my headphones if I can find them. They're somewhere around here. So that's a thing I could do. I could make a day of walk to my house. We only do. It's true. Jenny. I could make a day of like doing. I could have like a me day. I could like go to the mall and look at T-shirts. And there's a place here where they have eggs Benedict that are really good. And the only time I ever really go is when my parents are in town. I could just go by myself and get an eggs Benedict. I could go to the gun range. I haven't been to the gun range in a long time. I don't know. I mean, I was talking about my the tattoos that I went and got, and she was like, "That, do more things like that." I said, "So what you're saying, what I'm hearing is that my therapist just told me to go get more tattoos," and she laughed and said, "I guess I did." Go to your local registrar's office and register to run for office. What office could I run for, though? Or can you just like register for? I just want to be on the ballot. Let's see. What could? How does that work? Like, where do you go to look to see what's up? Is leaving the house required? Not necessarily. I could stay here. I don't know what I would do here, though, is the thing. I mean, I guess, okay, there are things I have wanted for years to do. Let me see if I can find it. I'm a big fan of Tank Girl. The comics, the movie, all of it. And there is a very specific image of Tank Girl that I enjoy quite a bit. And it's this one. No, stop. Open in a new tab. It's this one. This picture of Tank Girl. And I've always wanted to do a mural of this. Like when you walk into our front door, you are looking right into my bedroom. Like my bedroom door is right in front of you. And you see my bed and then a wall behind it with nothing on it. And I always wanted to do a big mural of this. So when you walk in, you see Tank Girl looking in the door. I need a projector to do it though, and I don't have a projector. I don't know where I would get one. Can you rent projectors? Where would you rent a projector? Rent a digital projector. That's actually probably going to be one of my next tattoos. It's going to be that image. How does this work? Audio visual techniques. You can, but most of the ones you can't change the image. price list. No price list. You don't get my business if you do not put your prices on your website. Because my assumption, if you do not put prices on your website, is that it is too expensive. And that's why there is nothing on your website. It's no prices. No prices anywhere. Nobody has prices. Does like Staples? Did I just go to the same place twice? Oh. Does like Staples rent stuff like that? Rentalprojectors.com. You have to get a quote? Like, what is this shit? Lexington. .430 West. Oh my god! I just why is this? See, this is where I get hung up on this shit. Cause I could go buy one, but then they're expensive, and I don't want to buy one for like one thing and then it'll sit on my shelf forever, right? But there's got to be places you can rent, but they all are like a quote. Like I just want a. This is why things don't happen. Because my brain is like, this is too difficult. Well, my dad used to have this thing that pawn shops, I guess. He had this thing that was like, it was an old school projector. So it was just like a light bulb and a mirror and a lens. And you would put it on a piece of paper and it would just reflect the thing up there backwards. It was always back or upside down. Yeah, it was upside down. And backwards, I think. I don't remember. Where are pawn shops around here? I guess I could go look at pawn shops somewhere. I used to like going into pawn shops and looking at all the weird pawn shit. Can you tell which side of town is the bad part of town? Oh. It's just all of the pawn shops. That's fucked up. Castle Jewelry and Pawn. No, they just do top dollar pawn. Do pawn shops sell, like, do they have websites now where you can like buy stuff online? That would be dope. Mr. Money, they have to have a website, right? Not doing that. Auto Pawn. Dan's Discount Exchange. Why is that going there too? What is this all about? All these websites are going to the same place. Castle's just jewelry. A lot of pawn shops and secondhand stores do a lot of online eBay selling. That's true. Which I guess I could go look at stuff on eBay. I feel like awesome customer service. I've mainly dealt with the new manager, the one with Buckeye nuts in his ear. What? The battery and charger and a cobalt saw and charger and 2 batteries. What? I'm so confused. Don't take your valuables. I love Google reviews. These Google local reviews are amazing, especially the 1-star ones are great. Don't take your valuables to this place. I've taken my beloved gaming laptop here a few times over the past couple of years. For the times I need to just make it to the end of the month, I always get it out. It's worth way more than what I always pawn it for. And I have no issue getting the loan that I asked for. That part is always great, but there has been 2 times that I am forced to leave it in pawn an extra month, so I go in and pay the minimum payment just to get a little more time. that goes smoothly as well. But when I go retrieve my item, usually 2 weeks after making that payment, I see that they have already wrote a sale price on my computer. Like, what the hell? I pick it up every time. My credit is perfect. Why are they already selling my laptop for $175 or $200? What's really going on here? It's like they are trying to sell it before I can. Like, of course they're gonna sell it. Do not ever come here to get rid of power tools. I have a circular saw, drill, and multi-tool. The battery and charger, and a cobalt saw and charger and 2 batteries offered me $60. It's a pawn shop. What do you expect? Do not do any type of business here. Customer service sucks, and they will not give you anywhere near what you should for your. Well, they're not buying it. You're pawning it. Went to buy a laptop. They didn't know the battery was dead. It should have been a good sign not to get the luckily 15-day warranty. Like, I don't know. I had a brand new $180 camera, never used, but out of box they offered me $20. They use eBay to determine the prices. If it says 40, they give you 20. Then sell it for 4 times the price. I took an Ibanez guitar, brand new, and got $30. Well, why are you pawning this shit, bro? Look at all these 1-star reviews. This isn't Antiques Roadshow. I know, right? Non-existent customer service, 0 knowledge on any items, lazy and rude staff. Okay, Pat. Sometimes those stores are the best place to get lenses for camera. Yeah, that's the thing about pawn shops is 90% of the time they don't know shit about what they have. So like if you're looking for, like a lot of times guitars are hard, but you can usually find stuff for cheap. Like non-guitar instruments like keyboards or MIDI controllers or audio interfaces, you can usually find shit for super cheap because they don't know what it is. They're like, it's I don't know, it's a thing. Guns you can usually find for pretty cheap at pawn shops. Those are usually priced a little better. Like the things that they're really good at pricing are like clothes, like women's clothes, guns, and guitars. Are like the tightest, and then everything else they're like, I don't know, it's a thing. I didn't know. I had a friend, he worked with me for a while. He worked at what's that place where you take stuff that you don't want anymore? It's the face. The logo is a face. Shit. What the fuck's it called? It's like the Salvation Army, but it's not. It's the good Salvation Army. It's not a weird Christian group that doesn't like gay people. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. He used to work there, and they would go through all of the stuff that came in and go through eBay and sell stuff on eBay. And I had no idea that they like filter all that stuff out. Maybe I should go to all those places. There's a bunch of those around too. There's also some bike stuff that I want to do to my bike that's like fairly cheap. So maybe I could work on that. I don't know, man. I'm supposed to find something that sounds fun. That will yeah, before winter. If winter ever comes this year. Goodwill, yeah, that's it. I have a feeling we won't see much winter this year. Either that or it'll be really bad. One of the two. There is no middle ground here. It's all the way. One way or the other. I wonder... A bunch of the bike stuff closed down over the pandemic. Go out in costume and pretend you are looking for a cosplay convention. I would do that, except I think It's not this weekend. I don't think it's this weekend. Our horror convention is coming up. The hell's it called? Lexington Horror Convention. What the fuck is it called? Scarefest. Scarefest is happening October. Okay. That would have been funny. I was like, okay, yeah, that'd be great. And then I go out and it just happens to be a weekend where there actually is a cosplay convention. That would be funny. Who's gonna be here this year? Me. It's just not really. This happens like every year anymore. Robert England, Lance Hendrickson, Kane Hodder's always there. Ooh, Robert Patrick. I could ask him how his brother's doing. Whoa. D. Wallace. If you go to Scarefest, yell at all the women dressed in costumes that they aren't gender realistic. Well, actually, lots of people could go see some ghost hunters that I don't know. And when they pretend like they're famous, I could just be like, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are. Who are you?" I don't know who you are. Oh, Bill Moseley. I would go get something. Signed by Bill Moseley I would get something from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Maybe. It's always so expensive, though. I could go pee on Jeepers truck because I was talking about that with Johnny because he has the new Jeepers Creepers movie, and he had it in our list. Oops. Of movies to watch together. Look, my light's off again. And I was like, you can take that out because I won't be watching that. And he was like, why? And I was like, because that guy's a pedophile and I don't want to watch a movie made by a pedophile. And he's like, but we already bought it. I'm like, right, but I don't want to watch a movie made by a pedophile. Celebs like it if you bring up their most obscure roles, pretend like you've never seen them in anything popular. I want to go up to like the most famous people there and be like, you don't look familiar. Like, who are you? What were you in? And this, as they start listing stuff, be like, I don't think I've seen that. Like Lance Hendrickson. Like, I'm sorry, what were you in? Oh, what else? I don't know that one. What else? What else were you in? Yeah, no, I don't know that one either. Oh wow, that would be fun. I don't know. Lloyd Kaufman's gonna be there. Looks like Robert Englund. I don't know. I think I'm done. Gang. I think I'm gonna go make some food. And I've been watching Lower Decks, Star Trek Lower Decks. It's very fun. You should watch it if you like Star Trek stuff. I watched the show with Captain Pike. It's very good. Gonna finish Cobra Kai and lead my alts on Final Fantasy. Have you seen the Jack in the Box commercial with Mark Hamill? No. I don't really see commercials. Believe it or not. They have to be like super viral before they make it to me. Because I don't watch television. I don't watch television. The last time I went to Scarefest, there was a wolf there. Like just a wolf chilling. And you could go get pictures and pet it and stuff. And I was like, huh, that's a wolf. That thing could kill me. Weird. Alright. People are split on it, but I enjoy the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power. Yeah, I might wait until it's done and then binge it all in one go. I like to have control over my own thingers, movies and TV. Oh, here we go.
I'm bringing back my spicy chicken strips, and while I'm at it, my most popular former employee, Mark Hamill.
Well, what's my motivation?
To not get fired again.
I can work with that.
Actors.
Spicy chicken strips and me, Mark Hamill, back for a limited time.
That's pretty good. I just watched a movie with him in it, Sushi Girl. It's a very interesting film. I have a problem with Rings of Power because of linguistics, which is funny because the entire thing started because of linguistics. If I'm not here next Friday, your order for the next 2 weeks are all eggs matters art and grass jelly can. Okay. Those are 2 things I do keep forgetting about. Okay. I've got more homework. Shit. All right. I'm going to go eat. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I needed this. I wasn't going to do it because I was exhausted. But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got to hang out with you guys. Because I love you guys very much. All right. I'm going to go. Love you too. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on the things. Or not. Or I'll see you here the next time I have. Or I won't see you at all. And you'll never hear from me again. And you'll always wonder what happened to me. But I'll just make sure everyone that you know that thinks of me or that you think knows me, I'll just pay them to just be like, I don't know who you're talking about. And then you'll think, did that ever really happen? And you'll never actually know the truth. That's my plan.